and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know what, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. Okay. I can't read it. There's no words on it. There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Well, I guess that would help. Good morning, besties. Happy Sunday. Let me know if you hear this or not, y'all. It looks like not. Oh, goodness gracious. Good morning, happy Sunday, happy good morning, or good morning, good afternoon, good evening, child. I am discombobulated, boobulated. However that song used to go. Whoever sang that song. Shout out to those that know. Oh, this is not what I expected to be talking about today, y'all. Rollie. And then shout out to Lawrence for sending me more stuff about it. This is going to be a thing, all right? So shout out to Tasha K running off at the mouth, but she be knowing. Oh, wait, did you hear it? Oh, Lord, it's a working. Okay. Hold on. Let me put this damn thing on so I can hear it. Oh, Rollie. Now, listen, this is not anything that I was looking forward to in any way, shape, or form. You know, I can't stand that nigga, but this is sounding to be a mess. So tomorrow, Tasha K is going to come out with a live stream or something where she's going to give the proof of stuff, allegedly. I saw some other person on a different channel. I don't know who she is. That was talking about it. Flacco is talking about it. We will watch his video. And Jason Black talking about it. So I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know about this. So we got to talk about it. Okay. And then tomorrow, if I'm able to, whenever Tasha K goes live, then we'll go and watch it with her because she says that she has things that she can show. Now, maybe Rollie will come out today and head it off at the path. You know what I mean? Try to nip it in the bud and say, this is what it is in advance. This piece of hair is getting on my nerves. I don't know, but if anybody sees that, make sure you let me know because that would be interesting to see if he, wants to take advantage of this story, since it's his story, allegedly, and get in front of it. I don't know. We shall see. But we're going to cover it. All right. But I got some foolishness to show you beforehand. Well, not even really foolishness, right? Because there was a mass done last night at some point. So we got to talk about that. Then, I wanted to bring you this thing from Ask a Brother, but I don't know if we'll get to that because now that I got Jason on here, Jason can be long-winded, but he got some information. So let me give you some positivity from the past, okay? Let me give you some positivity from the past before this shit all goes downhill. This is going to be taken out because I'm pretty sure they're going to say that I can't be playing this for YouTube, but I'm going to play it anyway. So remember the Cosby Show when Theo wanted to be like regular people? I think he was saying like he don't need to go to college. Because for those that don't know, for the Cosby Show, when Theo first was a character and everything, everybody loved Theo, but he had issues with school. He couldn't read or he had a difficult time learning and reading and everything. And Cliff used to give him a hard time. Later on in life, they realized that he had a learning disability. And, sometimes that can be a thing, right? But if you're not paying attention to it and you're not really in your child's life, you may not see that, right? So they figured it out after some point. And then Theo went on to graduate from college and all that good stuff. But This scene right here, this is like the first season. This just might be episode 1, maybe episode 2. But Innovloggies, whatever this site's name is, it says this scene now hits differently as an adult. Now I still see it's the same. Yes, he had dyslexia. Thank you. It's still the same, but the people of today, the younger generation, they don't want to hear it. They might not have fathers to tell them either. But let's let Cliff and Theo talk.
What kind of salary do you expect for a regular person?
$250 a week.
$250 a week?
Yeah.
Sit down. I'm going to give you $300 a week. Yes, indeed. $300 a week, $1,200 a month. All right?
Great, I'll take it.
Yes, you will. And I will take $350 for taxes.
Whoa.
Huh? Yeah. Now, because see, the government comes for the regular people first. Now, how much?
The government definitely does come for everybody, but they definitely going for the regulars and the self-employed. Let me tell you, they coming. They definitely coming. But this one hits a little bit different now that we know that Malcolm Jamal Warner is no longer with us. Rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. And then to know what happened with Bill Cosby. This is still one of the best shows ever, ever, ever. You will never get me to hate Bill Cosby, and you will never get me to not want to ever not watch The Cosby Show or A Different World. Any of those other shows might be a little too older for me with Bill Cosby in them, because I know he was in something with some white guy, a spy show or something like that, I Spy or something like that. Yeah, that's too old for me. Good morning, Celine. I see you. I appreciate you. She said, remember when Felicia Rashad was in that Tyler Perry movie, Fall from Grace? Her character she played was pure evil. That movie threw me for a loop. No, I don't know that movie. I mean, I've heard of the title, but I don't watch Tyler Perry stuff, so I'm not really too sure about that. But thank you so much, Boo. I see you. I appreciate you. I Spy. Okay, that is what it was. Robert Cope, right? Isn't it Robert Cope? I forget what he was on. Something else.
How much does that leave you with?
$850.
All right. Now, you've got to have an apartment because you are not going to live here. So, an apartment in Manhattan will run you at least $400 a month.
I'll live in New Jersey.
All right. You live in New Jersey, you've got to have a car.
I ride a motorbike.
You need a helmet.
They always got answers, don't they? These kids always know everything, don't they?
Figure $100 a month for clothes and shoes.
Figure 200. I want to look good.
Okay, so what does that leave you with?
$200. So no problem.
There is a problem. You haven't eaten yet.
Child, they come home to eat in the beginning anyway. They be right home. All the food they never wanted to eat when you made it at home. All of a sudden, when they get out and they got to pay for it, they be calling and talking about, did you make something to eat? Excuse me, what's for dinner? Not enough for all of us anymore. Go to McDonald's, child. I got my face. That's what you always wanted to do, is go to McDonald's. Now you're free to go to McDonald's. Now you calling home to see what's for dinner. Nothing for your ass. Remember, you didn't want nothing for dinner when you was here. Go find something to eat. Go make something to eat.
I can get by on bologna and cereal. So I got everything I need, plus $200 left for the month.
You plan to have a girlfriend?
For sure.
Regular people. What?
Shout out to Bill Cosby and The Cosby Show, teaching stuff from way back when, and it still applies. Shout out to him. I don't care what y'all say. What was going on in the 70s is not the same as going on in 2020 anything. You can apply that shit someplace else. Bill Cosby ain't did nothing wrong to me. Anyway, moving on. We're going downhill from here, y'all. Sorry to have to tell you this, but there was a mass in Utah, Omaha, someplace down in the middle. Oh, Idaho. I'm all wrong. Idaho. Idaho man was filmed. Like, these people are literally filming this, opening fire in an In-N-Out Burger parking lot in Twin Falls on Saturday, August the 1st, afternoon around 2 p.m. Officials say at least 3 people are out here and 2 others are injured. Child, viewer discretion is advised.
News in Twin Falls, Idaho tonight. Multiple people are dead and a number of others hurt after a shooting at an In-N-Out restaurant. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Nagy.
And I'm Jory Rand. This is Eyewitness News at 6 on ABC7, Disney Plus, and everywhere you stream. Tonight, police in Idaho say the shooter is dead, but have yet to release many details tonight.
Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam is live in the newsroom following the very latest. Tim, what have we learned so far from the scene?
Liz, Jory, this was extremely terrifying for the people at the scene. Police in Idaho say the shooter is now dead. Now, a witness captured video of a person pointing a gun. We don't know if this is the gunman or someone trying to help take down the shooter. The attack happened around 4 p.m. local time.
So allegedly, I don't know who this person is, but that they're showing right now, but some weapon holder was trying to get the shooter. I think that might be who this is, because the shooter has like this long AR looking type of weapon from what I've seen.
Just outside the In-N-Out Burger in Twin Falls. Now, the shooting sent people scrambling from the parking lot. We know several people have been treated for injuries during the chaos, but it's not clear how many people were shot or killed by the gunfire. Police confirm the suspect is dead.
Breaking news.
And the threat is now over. The FBI is assisting the police with the investigation. Authorities are working to find out what motivated this shooting.
Does there have to be a motivation? Isn't it always the same old crap? Somebody want to be famous, something stupid. I got fired. Some girl broke up with me. Somebody got a manifesto. Some kid in his parents' basement, blah, 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 blah. Some bullshit that don't make no sense.
Twin Falls is about 130 miles southeast of Boise and about 75 miles north of the Nevada border. Now, In-N-Out has released a statement on the shooting saying, quote, "We are heartbroken and our prayers go out to our customers, associates, and all of their families." The restaurant chain had just opened there last week. Tim
It's about to be closed soon.
Pulliam, ABC7, Eyewitness News. And the threat.
At least 3 people dead, 2 injured after gunman opens In-N-Out in Twin Falls. Shooters believed to be still at large. All right, this is how they was going through from Twitter. So that's him. See how, I don't know if you can see it. See how long that damn thing is? This is a Tesla, if I'm not mistaken, and he was shooting straight into this Tesla. I got another video, but that shit. Yeah, he white. You already knew. I mean, whenever you say mask, come on now, you know what it is. Plus, it's Idaho. Where did we think it was? Come on now. I'm trying to understand why no one would go and run him over. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but why wouldn't somebody go and just run him over? I mean, I know he's going to probably, when he's from behind, maybe, I don't know. I just feel like, how come y'all filming? Why didn't you go run his ass over? Yeah. Look, people just riding by on their way to Walgreens and shit, like just trying to enjoy their damn Saturday. Yeah, you over there filming, that nigga come over there to you, you gonna not be happy. Shit. Look at this. Look at how close he is. You over there filming. Like, people, what is wrong with y'all?
I don't have service. Do you have service?
Girl. Oh, so this says this man exited his car and returned fire to force an active shooter to retreat, undoubtedly saving countless lives. Okay, so this dude here is the Good Samaritan, I guess we will call him.
I can also reassure the community right now, we believe that the threat to the community is over. The suspected shooter in this incident is deceased. He was nearby on the scene there, and we are working to try to ascertain his identity and the motivations behind that. We'll be able to figure that out in the next coming days. We're marshaling resources from across the state, and I can also read.
What is happening? People are running from in and out.
White people, what is wrong with y'all? Okay, blacks, can we attest? You see people running, you just gonna start running. It's not, what happened? Oh my God, what's going on? No, we running, we leaving. You see all these people running. Oh my God, what's happening? Bitch, get out of the drive-through line and carry your ass. Oh my God, you start recording. What's going on? What's going on?
Call the police?
What's happening? What's happening?
What happened?
What's happening?
Shoot. Go. Just go. Go.
He had to tell you. He had to tell y'all. What is wrong with y'all? This is so stereotypical, but so true. Oh my God, what's happening? Sir, ma'am, all these, you see them people dragging their kids along. Here you are talking about, what's going on? What's going on? Nothing positive. Get the fuck on up. Child, I'm telling you, white people, y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to get it together for all this copying what black people do. Get some awareness. If everybody is running, don't stand there wondering what the fuck is going on.
What kind of shit is that?
This is a meme-all. Look at this. Look, this is a meme-all. Come on now. Damn, you don't even know. It is 2026, about to be 2027. They running, I'm running. They running, I'm running. You got one over here filming. The dude is, I don't know measurements like that, y'all. But the dude is only so many feet away from you. You recording. Run his ass over. Now he behind you even closer. You still recording. Bitch. Child.
Somebody got shot.
There's a shooter at In-N-Out.
Oh my gosh. What is happening?
I just told you.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's running.
What are you waiting for?
What the hell?
This is the time you can get away with speeding. White people.
Okay, just go. Get the hell out of here. Oh my gosh. Everybody's crying. What is happening? What is happening?
They are not going fast enough for me. They are not going fast enough for me. Is this a game? That dude in his stands. He know what he doing. You better go. Whoever is filming this ain't going fast enough for me either.
Oh, dude, they fucking shooting up.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, that nigga got an AK.
Hell yeah, he does. Look at this fucking wacky motherfucker. He got fucking serious fucking gun. Oh, now he's getting a motherfucking. Oh.
You grabbing another gun.
Oh,
you grabbing something bigger.
We're getting the fuck out of here.
You better get out of here.
Hey, men, okay? Men, you hear this, right? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Mima over there saying, what's going on? What's going on? Slowly creeping away. The man said, oh, hell no, that's an AK. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, we getting the fuck out of here.
Stop shooting! Stop shooting, bitch!
This is not funny. He over here yelling, stop shooting, bitch. Oh, I don't want a man, I don't need a man. I don't want a man, I don't need a man.
Oh, dude, they fucking shooting up.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck? Dude, that nigga got an AK.
Hell yeah, he does.
Child, Mima probably said, is that a stick he has? Is that a cane he has?
Look at this fucking wacky motherfucker. He got fucking serious fucking gun.
Boy, these are white men too. Look at that motherfucker. Shout out to the white men though. Shout out to the white men though. At least they got sense around here, because Mima and her daughter ain't got none.
Oh, now he's getting a motherfucking. Oh.
You're grabbing another gun.
Oh,
you're grabbing something bigger.
We're getting the fuck out of here.
You better get out of here. Hey! Stop shooting! Stop shooting, bitch!
They going pretty fast too. They said we getting the fuck out of here. Shout out to the men, child. Y'all bitches wonder why I don't want to hang out with no bitches. Y'all don't have no sense. What's going on? What's going on? Everybody running on the fuck out of there. I don't give a fuck. I'll find out on the news later. Child, shout out to them.
It's been a very hard day here in Twin Falls, a tragic day. We initially responded to the scenes of shots fired at the In-N-Out restaurant here in Twin Falls. Officers from the Twin Falls Police Department, the Twin Falls County Sheriff's Office, the Idaho State Police, along with multiple other agencies responded to the area. It was a very chaotic scene. Yeah. What I can tell you at this time is that we've had a shooting at the In-N-Out location that has resulted in fatalities. I don't have the exact number confirmed. We're still trying to make notification of the next of kin. We're trying to work with St. Luke's and our coroner's office to ascertain the exact numbers of fatalities. We also have a number of people being treated for injuries at our local hospital here. We have
y'all have been treating me for injuries because I be the fuck out of there, okay? These people sitting here at the light, they don't know what's going on. Look at these. You see where my mouse is? These people sitting there just about to go to Hobby Lobby or some shit, and they don't know what's going on. They're like, what's going on? They just trying to obey traffic laws, child. I'm pulling out there like it's fucking a Will Smith movie or something.
Literally hundreds of people that were in some way, shape, or form in the area of this restaurant at the time that are being interviewed right now. The resources for all of our agencies are completely on board. We are interviewing as many people as we can, but we're encouraging the public, if you have any information about this incident, whether you directly saw something, you have any information about it, to let us know. I can also reassure that it has been a very community right now. We believe that the threat to the community is over. The suspected shooter in this incident is deceased. He was nearby on the scene there, and we are working to try to ascertain his identity and the motivations behind that. We'll be able to figure that out in the next coming days. We're marshaling resources from across the state and literally from across the nation. State partners, federal partners, along with the FBI and the ATF have called to assist us for help. They have resources on the way here so that we can properly document the scene, interview all of the witnesses, and get to the bottom so that we can give everybody an answer about why this happened and the exact facts behind this today. You should also know that the men and women for your respective law enforcement agencies, your fire service, your ambulance, they have performed at their highest levels today. This is the most chaotic scene that many of them will ever have in their careers. They rose to their training, they rose to the level that our community expects, and you should be very proud of the women and men that work for all of your first responders here to try to ascertain this exceptionally chaotic scene on a community right now. Saturday afternoon here in Twin Falls at one of the busiest locations in all of southern Idaho. We're dedicated to try to get information out to you as accurately as possible. So that's all the information that we have for you at this time. But please know we have marshaling all of the resources for our respective agencies right now to get you the answers that we can, to document this properly, to get resources for everybody that's been affected by this. And in the aftermath for this, we'll get more information out to our community. Saturday afternoon.
All right, so I feel like that's all the information. There's nothing else. No need to look at the second video I have. That's enough. So good luck to those people. Women, females, ladies, girls. Y'all ain't got no sense. Y'all ain't got no sense, okay? White women, y'all ain't got no sense. Shout out to the blacks, though, because, child, we know. Time to go, period. You hear it? Time to go. Ask questions later for the most part. Anyway, good luck to those people. Rest in peace to everybody but the gunman. Fuck that nigga. Moving on. Real quick, I guess this is a Nolan Wells update. A woman has been charged after allegedly making bomb threats to Mississippi's government offices amid Nolan Wells' death investigation. Everybody think it's a game, child. The caption from Speak Your Voice First says, y'all allow race-baiting grifters to roll into town, speak on television, and push a narrative. Now everybody's emotional and completely discombobulated. According to news reports, a woman allegedly issued bomb threats targeting government officials and government buildings in Mississippi, according to people.com. This is over Nolan Wells' case. You remember when we were in school, Generation X, and people would call in bomb threats, and we would be so happy like dummies, okay? Because we would get out Even though we would just go outside, of course. Somebody called in a bomb threat and they'd be like, you gotta go, get outside. Or they pulled the sprinkler alarm, fire alarm. Fun times, child, fun times. Because typically nothing was gonna happen. It's just some dumbass kid doing some dumbass shit, and they always got in trouble. Listen, when I was told that, because I never did it, when you pull the alarm in school, that it left stuff on your fingers. Does anybody know that that's true? Because I was always scared to do it because people was like, they're going to find out because it leaves like a residue on your fingers. Does anyone know if that's true? That was always the word on the curb. It's probably dust. Dust, because that shit would be so dusty. And I was like, oh no, I would never do that because I don't want that shit on my fingers. And then they're going to find out I did it anyway. Anyway, let's hear what's going on here.
Bruh, y'all some stupid people to allow Ben Crump and Al Sharpton and all the race baiting grifters to have y'all all emotional and all discombobulated. Really? Now, this lady sent a BOMB threat to government offices in Mississippi behind the Nolan Wells case. She thought blocking her number was going to save her.
Girl.
Just stupid. But it's okay. It's okay, sister. The community going to put something on your books.
Yeah.
Not. Ben Crump and Al Sharpton going to rally the community and they going to get out there marching in the street.
Yeah.
No justice, no peace.
They will.
Not going to happen, honey. Not going to happen. Just saying. After all, you took one for the community. Somebody set that sister up a GoFundMe. That part. This is pure sarcasm. Just in case y'all think I'm being for real. I ain't. You will be one forgotten sister because they don't care about you. They ain't got time for that. That ain't part of the grift. Y'all just can't wait till the investigation is over. Y'all going with the narrative. So you thought because you put *67 in front of your number and blocked it out, that they wasn't going to find out who you were. Oh, y'all thought the people in Mississippi not intelligent enough or they stuck in time that they don't have the tools to figure out who you are? Baby, the South booming. You didn't know? Lady, you let them race-baiting grifters get you all emotional. Now look at you. You going to be Big Bertha's woman or man on C Block. That part. I'm so glad I know Jesus. Y'all worshiping skin way too much for me. Jesus didn't die for skin. He died to free us from sin. That part.
Church.
Yeah, that was a good one though. Happy Sunday. Lord help your people, child. Child, she looked like she didn't seen jail before. Not the lady commentating, the lady that did it. Let's see.
Y'all some
child. It looked like her name Letitia, I think. She got her name on her neck, and she did it in a way that you can read what her name is. Good for her though. That's good. Letitia, I think, is what it says. Letitia done been in some trouble before, allegedly, so it's probably not a big deal for her. But yeah, I agree with the lady commentator. I'm sure they're going to come to her rescue. I'm sure they're going to come and they're going to get a GoFundMe for her and raise it to $1 million. She going to be fine. She going to be fine. Night Jade, I appreciate you, boo. She said, ex-firefighter here. It's called Tamp or Die. Oh, it is on there. Girl, that was always the rumor. So I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. No shame to the family name, okay? But I don't know people who've done it, but it's been done. It was a false alarm for the pulling of the thing in school. Good luck to Letitia. Not really. It was at 3, 1 arrest, 1 cease and desist. Oh no, this would be 2 arrests and 1 cease and desist thus far. 3 so far since people have started saying that they're going to have lawsuits and all that type of stuff. All right. Anyway. Moving on to, I'm going to save this for last because I see how long it's going to take to get through. Child, I want to go to Jason first, but let me go to Flacco. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. No. Hold on. Let me go to Tasha K because she's the one that basically broke this story. So over here on Instagram, Tasha put this out yesterday. Shout out to Quality Guy for the Silver Star. I appreciate you. It says, story developing. It's absolutely insane that I just received stills from a video allegedly showing Roland Martin inside a woman's home not his wife's. Now, this is Tasha K speaking. Let's make this clear. This is Tasha K speaking. Laid out on her bed, appearing to be P-E-G-G-E-D. I don't know how YouTube feels about that. I'm spelling it, okay? This is allegedly. Tasha says she got stills. I ain't seen shit, okay? She's supposed to have a show on Monday where she's going to let it all hang out. Pause. Thank you, Philly Boy, for the gold coin. She says the fact that cameras are set up in the room, the fact that he allegedly sent her pictures of himself in a G-string, this is only the beginning. I wish I could unsee this. This is Tasha K. This is Tasha speaking. This is what Tasha K done synced, allegedly, okay? She said, yeah, we've reached out to his team and are waiting on a response. Everything is allegedly, even my name is allegedly. Shout out to allegedly, right? This is what Tasha K is saying that she received in her hand. This is what she said she's viewed from what's in her inbox, okay? She gonna do the show on Monday. Southfield, thank you, Boo. Thank you for the laughing disco. I appreciate you. Then she comes back and says that there's an update. Roland Martin's team has confirmed to my team that the stills I received of him appearing naked in a woman's home that's not his wife are 100% authentic. Now, this is what Tasha says. This is what Tasha says. Let me read it again. The update later on yesterday says Roland Martin's team has confirmed to my team that the stills I received of him appearing naked in a woman's home that's not his wife are 100% authentic. So she said that his team has said that these are accurate. He says he is being extorted. Extortion. Somebody else about to be arrested, child. You can't extort people. He has also proposed that he would be suing if we or any other blog disseminates these hilarious ass images of him appearing to be in a leopard print thong. Let me repeat. He, meaning Rollie, and his team says he is being extorted. He also proposed that he would be suing if we or any other blog disseminates these hilarious ass images of him appearing to be in a leopard print thong. Okay. Yes, Roland does have a wife. It says, I'll be breaking down everything we know and the latest developments on my show Monday at 3 p.m. Stay tuned. I don't know. If it's on the website, I might have to spare a membership, child. Oh yeah. No, if it's on her website, I'm not, because it's a paid for thing. But anyway, she'll be giving this shit out. Plus, it looks like other people know. All right. So this is where I originally found out about what was appearing to be going on. Right. Then I saw Flacco. All right. It says the Roland Martin files just got leaked and it's really bad. So allegedly, it sounds like the pictures might be out. Now, I know Tasha K said that, that Roland's team said that anybody that puts it out, that he would be suing. But the only way, in my opinion, I could be wrong, you let me know what you think, that any of this could get out would only be from her or him. The woman allegedly in the video, let me turn around, woman in the video or him, because they're the two people that are there, right? So if you're not giving it out, right, odds are, allegedly, it could be the other person. So you're going to sue her? Isn't she, if this is true, right, isn't she able to disseminate what she wants when it's her picture and she's in it and it's up to her? Like, could he sue her? Any lawyers in the house besides me? But yeah, so allegedly it's out. We about to listen and see what Flacco knows. Reaper, I appreciate you. He said, have y'all forgotten all these naked men on his screen? I didn't forget. I had that. I got rid of it, but I had that at one point. What man? Pause, big pause, hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button if you're everybody hit the like button, hit the dislike button, subscribe if you are normal. Shout out to O-Dog. Thank you, boo. He's gave up the uncle alert. Thank you so much for the jewels. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal. Let's hear what Flacco got to say.
I got some really bad news for Roland Martin and fans of Roland Martin. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, man, but this is about to get really bad. Roland Martin has a wife called Jackie. They've been married for multiple decades at this point.
All right, that's Jackie, yes, okay? This is his wife. I believe she might be a Delta, maybe. She in it too. I believe she's a Delta.
But despite being happily married for multiple decades, Roland Martin has been stepping out of his marriage and dealing with a woman called Shakola. Shakola Thompson is this big old booty country freak.
Look at this. Look at this. He blurted out, but clearly they must be allegedly some pictures out here.
Her and Roland Martin have been dealing with each other for quite a while now. And by the way, like, these two even being acquainted is kind of odd because, yo, Shakola is still on the block. Like, yo, Shakola doing live streams from the hood, bro. Like, on the block. Roland Martin is hosting political show and running political theater. So these two even being acquainted is a throw-off. But Shakola does what she does, and Roland Martin apparently likes it. So how do we get from Roland Martin and Shakola having their thing going on to now the world knowing about it? Let me explain. A couple of days ago, Whack 100 got a text from somebody claiming to be Shakola's representative. Now, Shakola is not a public...
Child, I definitely don't be listening to no Whack 100, but Flacco be having his ears to the streets with stuff like this, with this rap stuff and everything, because ain't Whack 100 somebody that do something with rap people or something?
A couple of days ago, Whack 100 got a text from somebody claiming to be Shakola's representative. Now, Shakola is not a public figure. Shakola is not somebody who has a podcast. She don't have a YouTube channel. She don't have an IG presence. So I guess I'm unsure why she needs a representative or what the representative is for. Now, my suspicion is this representative was actually Shakola herself, but because I don't know that, I'll just go with what their story is, which is representative. Okay, so the representative hits up Whack 100, asking Whack 100 to expose Roland Martin's relations with Shakola Thompson. The supposed representative wrote, Roland Martin is getting fingered by Shakola L. Thompson, and he is given soft low.
Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. I have not watched this at all, y'all. Oh my God, this is, Lord forgive, Lord help your people. Lord help your people. Y'all. Can I get a viewer discretion is advised, please? While I shout out my girl, Selma Haywood. Always good to see you, boo. Shout out to Selma in the building. Selma said, hello, Michonne. It's great to catch up. Been busy lately, but it's great catching my favorite show live. And you know you are always welcome here. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Everybody say hello to Selma, but also get your minds right because this is about to get crazy already. Flacco ain't even give us no warning, no nothing. Viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion is, oh, Lord, help your people.
Thompson. The supposed representative wrote, Roland Martin is getting fingered by Shakola L. Thompson, and he is given soft low D energy. Why would an accomplished journalist cheat on his wife in this manner, letting someone take pictures and videos of him in acts and wearing his hideous man bikini? I assume since he is given low D energy, his wife is somewhere getting some big D energy. I'm just saying. I was very skeptical at first. First off, Roland Martin cheating on his wife. It don't really seem like Roland Martin's character. Like Roland Martin seemed like this like Baptist preacher. He don't really come across as that type of guy.
Preacher? Baptist preacher? Chris, thank you for the happy poop. Shout out to all the poop today, y'all. Pause. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about that given what was just said.
So I was a little skeptical. In the message itself, the person sounded a little bitter, sounded like they had a vendetta. So I didn't really know what to make of it. I didn't really take it seriously. And then they sent over proof. And this is where things got real. When they sent over proof.
Why are they sending proof to Flacco, though? They sent him proof to Flacco and Tasha K. That must show how big Flacco is getting now, y'all. They sending it to Flacco. Oh my God.
Of everything they are accusing Roland Martin of doing. So in the first video I received, Roland Martin is laid flat on his back on top of pillows. His head is hitting the backboard. His arms is like spread out. He has his left leg sitting up. He has his other leg laid towards the side. As the woman Shakola is in between his, like she's laying sideways in between his legs. She has two fingers going in his butthole as the other finger is stroking his genitalia. And a good...
Take me to the key. Truth is, I'm tired.
Maybe I should have saved this show for tomorrow. Maybe I should save this. Oh my God. Now listen, okay? Listen, y'all. Let's be mature. I'm not, but I need y'all to be mature, okay? People do what they do behind the closed doors of their bedrooms, okay? People do many things, okay? People do many things. However, We don't need to know about it. We don't need to see it. We don't need to get the play-by-play of it because it's just whatever you do, you do. Okay? Oh my God. This is not where I expected this to go. Holiday ATL. Shout out to the ATL. Thank you for the silver star. Since we said ATL.
She was fucking his best friend. So, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Lord help your people. Shout out to Reaper, another 5. He says, y'all remember the movie Freddy Got Lingered? No, I don't know that. Freddy Krueger? This ain't it. Ew, blame Messi and hit the like button. What I do? Now let the jokes come in. This is on top. This on right now. It's on Flacco. Tasha K didn't even give this much detail. Tasha K did not even give this much detail. How does Flacco have these pictures and the play-by-play? Did Flacco just one up Tasha K with this? Did he just one up Tasha K with this, y'all? Wow. Do Better Fiend in the building. Thank you so much for the hiding, Jules. I feel like I need to be hiding, boo. Thank you so much. Shout out to Chris Cross with the gold coin. I appreciate you, boo. Del Monte Green Beans in the building. He said, you a whole mess. Man, what I do? This is what's going on. Everybody tired of talking about Nolan Wells. We ain't talking about him now are we? Shout out to Locked and Loaded. He said he gave the laughing disco ball. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. It's Freddie Got not yeah, no, I haven't heard that movie. Okay. All right. I don't know. Goodbye. Allegedly. Why? Y'all ain't shit. I'm telling you. How Flacco taking strays? He giving up the information. Chris Cross. Thank you for the hiding, Jules. I feel like we need to hide over here, child. Now he getting geared up for the midterm Democratic push. Goodbye. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all are so immature. What y'all know better than me. Shout out to the chat though. Best chat on YouTube. If you're here and you're not in the chat, you're missing half of the fun. Shout out to Holiday ATL with the silver star. I appreciate you. Thank you to Tadisha. Thank you for the allegedly. Come on, child. Do we need to go back over that again? All right, let's go back over it again. And it's interesting how he's showing it while showing Rollie here in his ascot, like he always talks about.
Take it seriously. And then they sent over proof. And this is where things got real. When they sent over proof of everything they are accusing Rollie Martin of doing. So in the first video I received, Rollie Martin is laid flat on his back.
Wait, he over here on Vlad TV too? Vlad the culture vulture? All these racist white people, and he over here with white Vlad? Wow. This is your pro-black over here with the alleged culture vulture making him some money. Thanks for the tip. Del Monte, I appreciate you. He said maybe it's the Tether network. Oh no. Shout out to the Tethers though. Speaking of Tethers.
Joy Reid is probably the same.
I don't have a problem with.
Then Joy Reid is probably the same. She's from the Congo, you know.
I don't have a problem with.
For her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
For her family in the United States.
She could do what she wanted to.
What kind of shit is that?
Shut up, bitch!
I don't have a problem with.
You're the kind of woman that I could give a lot of game. As much as you retire, love, well, maybe you don't have to ask. And I'd give you love. Hey, that's that jam. I'd buy your clothes. I would cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work.
Joy Reid.
That thing fine, boy.
Sweetie.
Oh, you said. Bitch. I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch. Joy Reid it? No. No.
Clap. That's what I'm talking
real shit, nigga.
I'm still mad I lost that jacket. I have no idea where that jacket went. Anyway, fun times, fun times. Shout out to Sank Fan in the building. He says, wow, so he allegedly took, you've got to jump in his ass. Literally. Well, it's a woman, so it is a woman. Dominatrix was giving him the business. Alrighty then. Something, child. Something. But come on, child. What else?
On top of pillows. His head is hitting the backboard. His arms is like spread out. He has his left leg sitting up. He has his other leg laid towards the side. As the woman Shakola is in between his, like she's laying sideways in between his legs. She has two fingers going in his butthole as the other finger is stroking his genitalia. And the good brother, Rollie Martin, he's taking it like a G. He's like, he's taking it like a G. Now, I'll be real with you.
Let me get this picture. Hold on, Flacco. Let me get this picture. Hold on. Let me get this picture. Hold on. Shout out to Vlad, the culture vulture.
Two fingers going in his butthole as the other finger is stroking his genitalia. And the good brother,
she sounds like she's talented, y'all.
Rollie Martin, he's taking it like a G. He's like,
oh my God. I'm going back to bed. I am going back to bed. Oh my God. This is not where I thought we was going today, y'all. I just found out about this morning. Chris, thank you for more happy poop, child. That's all. That's the most positive thing going on is that all the happy poop. Cause child, whoo, Lord help your people.
He's taking it like a G. Now, I'll be real with y'all, okay? When I heard Rollie Martin was in...
I mean, no shade. It's just a finger. It's just a finger. Ain't that the... Jay, is Jay here? When you go to get a, child, what are y'all supposed to be getting? Is it colonoscopy or something when they checking for polyps? Don't they put a finger in your ass? That should not be a hard thing to take. Y'all tell me. That's what I believe it is. That's what Willie Williams be trying to get y'all to do, if I'm not mistaken. Trey, I appreciate you for the hiding jewels. The colonoscopy? Okay, yeah. So that's not a big deal. Oh, prostate. My bad. Okay, my bad. I'm not a man. Prostate. All right, y'all. Prostate. Okay.
Thanks for the tip.
So it should be normal, given his age, for that to be easy because you should be having your prostate checked. Shout out to Willie Williams. I've been telling y'all that for years now. Get your prostate checked. I tell y'all don't listen to me. Go to the damn doctor. Y'all don't be listening to me. Gentlemen, you know damn well y'all don't be going to damn doctors like you supposed to. You better go. Anyway, Kofa, good morning, boo. He said, wherever the jacket is, we know it wasn't. Goodbye. Listen, I'm taking strays. Everything going on with Rollie Roll, and I'm taking strays. No, I'm not going to fold a jacket. Jackets get hung up. I'm going to look for that jacket. That jacket is here somewhere. I have no idea where it could be. It's so cute. I mean, this one is cool too, but I like the first one. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Locked and Loaded with more hiding jewels. Yeah, it's a lot of hiding. Oh my God, Lawrence, I can't keep up. All right. Come on, Flocko.
Involved in a scandal. There was tapes out here. I thought it was with a man, to be honest.
Okay, well, allegedly, that's what would be like, this actually is more of a surprise. This actually is more of a surprise that it was a woman. No shade. I don't know about y'all. So he basically said the same thing. So shout out to Rollie Roll. He like to be dominated. Yo, CGA has a drop that says that I like to be dominated, right? Y'all know that, right? Lord have mercy, this phone won't stop. Shout out to Uncle Rick. He said Messi left the jacket at Rollie Roll. I was doing the recording. Maybe I was doing the recording. And I got paid, y'all. I'm trying to be a culture vulture too. If they gonna give money to Vlad, I'll take it too. Oh no, Vlad pays people if I'm not mistaken, right? Anyway. Gen Z, thank you, boo. She said we gonna need saving holy water, bleach, etc. Child, we gonna need something over here. All right, we gonna get through this, and we ain't even gotten to Jason Black yet. This is only Flacco. Lord help your people.
I was a baby man. I would have put it on a man, but it was a woman. How do I know this was a real woman? Well, you can see her lady parts in the video. Now I know it's 2026. Like there's all type of surgeries where people can get creative. Right? You can build that lady part nowadays. But from all I can tell, this is a real woman. Now Rollie Martin letting this woman stick fingers up there where the sun don't shine it threw me off a little bit, bro. Because Rollie Martin is an old school dude. Like Rollie Martin is in his 50s, I believe, maybe 60s. That's not the type of activity I expect Rollie Martin to engage in. I expected Rollie Martin to be engaged in some really vanilla stuff. That right there is some, like, bruh.
Oh, so y'all, after a while, gentlemen, sassy straights, y'all don't participate in, I guess we shall call it freaky stuff. That's what Flacco just said. He said that after a certain age, y'all don't be doing nothing but vanilla. Child, what is wrong with this man? Go ahead, though.
I don't know too many 50-year-olds who even know about that. How did, like, sir?
How many 50-year-olds y'all think this nigga know? Come on now. Now you talking crazy. Now you talking crazy. I see that. Thank you, Lawrence. I see that Dave is on here talking about it too. Shout out to the business bully.
How'd you discover that part of your repertoire, man? This next recording ain't cool, man. What they did to the good brother ain't cool, man. Because after the fact, right, the good brother is laying down, all right, chest out, hair out, all right, and they zoomed all the way in this video where you see Rollie Martin's piece, right, what he's working with, okay, his love muscle. And
why is he talking about this, child? Why is he talking about this? Why is he talking about this? Listen, why is he talking about this? Why is he talking about this, like, with this much detail? What is going on right now? Oh, shit. Do better, thank you, boo. He said, got ish all up under her nails. Child. I can't do this. It's just too much. This is too much. Come on, child.
I think Rollie Martin has a condition, and I'm not being funny here. This is microscopic. This is as micro.
Oh, now he's talking about the side. Oh, no, Flacco, what are you doing? OMG. Now he's sitting up here talking about the size of his manhood. Wow. Wow. Gentlemen, I thought y'all were supposed to be brothers. I thought y'all supposed to be sticking together. Isn't Flacco pro-black, y'all? Or no? The way he going in on this Nolan stuff, I thought he was pro-black.
Good brother is laying down, all right, chest out, hair out, all right? And they zoomed all the way in this video where you see Rollie Martin's piece, right, what he's working with, okay, his love muscle. And I think Rollie Martin has a condition, and I'm not being funny here. This is microscopic. This is as microscopic of a love meat I've ever seen in my life, right? This is, I didn't know that God made it this small. That's how small it was. Now, it could very well be he had already finished, so he's on soft. Maybe that's it, right? I'll say, okay, maybe he's on soft. But this doesn't look normal. This reminds me of the Boss Mandilo leak, pause, right? When I literally seen that Boss Mandilo leak involuntarily. Right? I was scrolling down my timeline and it popped up. And he also had a condition because his was abnormally small as well. Rollie Martin junk is abnormally small. This is, I don't know, man, all right? Now, the next picture, right?
This is not what I expected today. Reaper, I appreciate you, boo. This is why the back of Rollie Martin's dress. This is why the back of Rollie Martin's dress has that sewage leakage spot. Shut this gay-ish down. Oh my God. Speaking of, since you said
we
it.
bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr.? Pepe Julian Onzima, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
It just seemed like a good spot to put it in. I'm not calling nobody gay. I just thought it was funny to play. Ooh, rhyme time. It's rhyme time. Shout out to Roxanne Shante. Shout out to Reaper. He said, hold up. Why is he looking at the exactly and describing descriptive? It looked like it's a problem and the size, and maybe he did, and maybe that's why, but that's a lot. Yes, to talk and look and decipher. Yeah. But another man? I don't know. Child, I don't know. That's crazy. No, unnecessary information, because if it's true, it'll come out at some point, and then I'll let y'all know. Wow. Thank you, boo. He said Flacco suspect. Allegedly. Allegedly. Lord help your people. All right, let's go.
They showed us is a picture that Rollie Martin, I guess, sent her. Now, this is Rollie Martin in a brown and black shirt that reads, if it doesn't bring peace, profit, or purpose, then don't give it your time, energy, or attention. Right? Again, that's some great foreshadowing.
Listen, that sounds like a shirt he would wear. But if it had said "Vote like Black women do," we would have known for sure. Because he'd be wearing that shirt. Or an Alpha Phi Alpha shirt, or some sort of a college shirt, because he always wearing a college shirt. Quality guy, appreciate you. He said he's a tether that want to swing swords. Allegedly, y'all. Use your allegedlys. He's with a woman, y'all. He's with a woman, allegedly, but with a woman, but allegedly.
Here, but in this picture, Rollie Martin has his hands on his shirt. He's lifting his shirt up, and he has on no pants, no drawers. He only has on what appears to be a cheetah print thong. Now he has his meat within the thong, the fingers and the booty. Wearing the thong. This is where I start to wonder, hold on, cause I know we seen a woman in the video, but come on, bro. We like come on, Rollie, like you, bro, we trying to work with you here. Man, we come on. Now, I don't know if Rollie was cheating on his wife, because I don't know the understanding him and his wife have. However, this woman believes, or from the message they were sending, they believe you was cheating on your wife. So I don't know if she has no idea what's going on, but they believe you was cheating on your wife. Here's the thing. When I see these pictures and videos, now, I don't have experience in these things, right? So I contacted the one person that I know who would have experience, and that's Tasha K. And I said, Auntie Tasha, this is going on. I'm probably not going to do anything about it, but I can get you.
Did Flacco give the tea to Tasha? Is that what he's saying?
To in contact with the person who's communicating with us, and maybe they can give you more information. So that person, got in contact with Auntie Tasha, sent over whatever they sent over, and Auntie Tasha reached out to Rollie Martin and his team. And Rollie Martin and his team confirmed and verified the videos and the pictures were real. However, if anybody posted, he's going to sue you. My thing is,
Okay, so this is another person saying that he confirmed that it's real. Wow. Oh, yeah, I'm about to go to Twitter in a second. Party, thank you, boo. He said Flacco want to compete with Arby's. Oh, no. Now Flacco taking strays. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Quality Guy. He said, I'm talking about Poetic Flacco. Okay. We still need to say allegedly, child. Let's make sure we're saying our allegedly, child, because this is crazy. But this is the second person to say that he confirmed it. So Flacco is working with Tasha K.
I'm Rollie Martin. I'll just come on my show and take accountability and speak about it.
Exactly. That's actually what he should do, in my opinion, is he should just come out and take advantage of it and come talk about it. Because if not, in my opinion, it's going to be a big story, but it's clearly going to be bigger if it's coming from Tasha K. It's already been talked about by Jason Black, Flacco, this other girl that I found. Dave is talking about it. It's about to take the fuck off. So control your narrative.
But avoiding it is probably not going to help, especially when more people in the industry is already receiving this. In a tweet on Twitter earlier today, Tasha K wrote, update, Rollie Martin's team has confirmed to my team that the stills I receive of him appeared blank in a woman's home that's not his wife are 100% authentic. He says he is being extorted. He also proposes that he will be suing if we or any blog disseminates these hilarious images of him appearing to be in a leopard print thong. I'll be breaking down everything we know and the latest developments on my show. Now, I think Tasha K might actually post the actual picture. I don't think she's going to post the video, because the video or the screen stills, like that's like he's actually engaging in sex. So maybe he would have a lawsuit there. But I feel like the actual image of him in a thong is not nudity. So I don't know how that will work. Okay. No, I'm not posting it. So Tasha K would also take to her YouTube live to explain the situation and explain what's going on.
Saturday, I got some a PSA. Okay, so it's going down in real time with Rollie Martin. All right, and we're gonna unwind everything on Monday. You know, lawyers can do what lawyers do. I don't give a damn. Okay, you have a platform. You talk about people. You expose people in your way, Roland. You have your own thing. Okay, and so I always give a courtesy call to any and everybody when I receive anything that is damaging to or could be damaging to their careers. I don't have to do that because I'm not a journalist. See, a journalist has to do that. I'm Tasha K. Live from the porch, from the bedroom. Baby, we run a different ballgame up over here. Now, we're not in the business to, slander you or defame you or make up things about you, but we can run our story the way we want to run our story, because I don't pay into no journalism.
So you should show us, and maybe she will, where the team confirmed it, though. You know what I mean? Like, let's see the email where they said, we confirm that this is true.
Society. I don't pay to be on the list. I don't subscribe to that. All right. So yes, this is a guy that talks about politics. So I got a call from a friend. Okay. He's another blogger. And he said, Auntie Tasha. I said, what's up, baby? What's up with you? I said, what's up with you? He said, I just got something. You need to see this. I said, well, give it to me, baby. Give it to me. And I'm not going to say his name because I already know how they like to play with, dissemination of porn. No, that's not what's going on here. Okay. I mean, I didn't disseminate no porn. That's not what happened. The girl who shot the porn of Roland Martin in her house. And
how's she gonna say it's not prawn and then turn around saying somebody, the person that shot the prawn? Tasha, do you know what you're saying?
In her bedroom, that's who you need to sue. That's who you need to sue. But we're going to talk about that on Monday. Okay, we'll unwind it just a little bit more on Monday. I'm not going to drink wine this early because, I don't want the water retention this early. I don't want my bag to be sitting up like this because you know what, water. But we will discuss everything in specific on Monday. But I got a message from a fellow blogger friend of mine. I said, well, let me see what you want me to say. And I was like, this is disgusting. So my management team used to work with him. So I thought they still work together. I wasn't under I didn't know that they had parted ways or whatnot. And so I said, hey, just like when I got the ticker information, anybody I get, John Gray, when I got the videos of him, you know what I'm saying, playing with his clit for some crab legs. Yes, John Gray has a clit. Yes, okay. And he was rubbing it. He was rubbing it. Whatever you call that, I don't know. It's none of my business. His wife loves it. Not my man. Not mine. Now, and so I said, hey, they was like, well, do you really need to tell him? I said, yeah, he needs to know that this is coming out. So they called him. It was like midnight last night. They called him, and yeah, he didn't deny. We just got word back. He said that he's aware of it. The videos are somewhat old, and he's being extorted.
Old, so it's old. Okay, now don't know what old is. 2 years, 2 weeks, 10 years. Who knows? Yesterday is old. Yeah.
Roland Martin is being extorted. Okay.
Tasha K don't give a damn, bro. And that's why I love Tasha K. Yo, Tasha K to me, if we're being honest here, man, I feel like she don't get her just due because the industry hates her. Why isn't Tasha K on the complex media rank list? Yo, like Tasha K is probably top 5, top 3 media personalities right now. But the question goes, what are the implications for Roland Martin's career? Again, I know you guys see the title, all right? I don't care what the title says, okay? Nothing. Yo, the era of hit pieces no longer works, okay? I'm just being real with you. It no longer works, okay? If Roland Martin comes out and says, yup, I cheated on my wife, I got caught, I apologize. Now, his ops might celebrate. His ops might rather make a couple videos about it. But would this really affect Roland? Not really, bruh. Now, if the video comes out, that's a different story. Because you getting fingers up your, you know what, that's a different story. But outside of that, bruh, I don't think his audience who watch him every day, I don't think they will say, because of this, I'm no longer watching like Roland Martin, right? And that's why, again, y'all don't see me responding back to the 100 videos, like 100 content creators make about me every day. That's because, bruh, I recognize the era of the hit piece no longer work. It just doesn't, right? And that's why I don't respond or really pay attention, because it just, fam, if your audience hates me, right? Or if somebody is making content and their audience hates me, fam, there's nothing you could say to your audience that already hates me that would affect my audience who already loves me. I have not seen a hit piece on me because most of them are lies.
All right, moving on, because I'm looking at Twitter, which is why, child, this picture here, excuse me, I'm looking at Twitter. And oh, Lord help you people. The blacks will forgive him. Blacks are very forgiving. The black people, we're very forgiving people. Not me, but y'all are very forgiving people. I forgot to do a Fauci moment. People saying I don't want to see it, but what is this? Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all this. What is this?
Thanks for the tip.
What is this? All right, he just dancing. Grow up, y'all. He just dancing. Anyway, I just can't do this. Let's hear what Jason got to say, child. This is from yesterday. Yeah, this was from last night, actually. So this picture, though.
Tonight on the Black Channel,
Say it ain't so, Roland. Say it ain't so. I know none of you had this on your bingo card.
Not at all.
I certainly didn't know it was going to be on mine, but it would be sheer negligence if I didn't discuss this. So for those of you who may not be aware, this is just rolling in here. Tasha K on Twitter. Tasha K on Twitter has said that she posted this once yesterday and then an update today. I said, I'm not going to say anything just yet. I've been sitting around waiting, but it's absolutely insane that I just received stills from a video allegedly showing Rollie Martin inside a woman's home, not his wife's, laid out on her bed, appearing to be...
Damn! Now, I thought PEGGED meant that it was a stick or some sort of an actual toy that you use. So if you use your fingers, that's considered PEGGED, y'all? I'll let y'all let me know. Party, if I missed this, I apologize. He said Zesty Tether. Thank you, Boo. Del Monte, I appreciate you. He said Iran hacked Minnesota's water supply. I ain't hear about that. Y'all ain't send me that. Uncle Rick, you know anything about that? Chris Cross, thank you for the hiding. Jules, appreciate you. Party, thank you for the donation. Roland must owe the DNC recoup money. Are they going to still allow him to be their mouthpiece at this point? That is a good question. You know that the Republicans is going to come for that ass because all he do is talk about, yo, what if Donald Trump finds out? What if Roland is on Trump's radar and oh no, and he gets this under his purview, I should say, and starts talking about it. Shout out to HMG. Thank you so much. He says, shut this ish down. I don't think we can shut it down. I don't think we can shut this down. We've come too far. Oh, you don't know anything? Okay. I don't know if he was joking or not. Thank you, Boo. Mika, good morning, Boo. She said Tasha K actually got receipts today. About time. Listen, Flacco said he's seen it. I don't know how long you've been here. He gave the play-by-play, the inch by inch, or maybe there ain't no inches allegedly, but whoo, Lord help your people.
The fact that cameras are set up in the room, the fact that he allegedly sent her pictures of himself in a G-string. Okay, if you gave out pictures, wait a second now. When you give out pictures, oh boy. Oh, so no, they didn't hack the phone. Okay. The fact that he allegedly sent her pictures of himself in a G-string. Nigga, what? This is only the beginning. I wish I could unsee this. Yeah, we've reached out to his team and are waiting on a response. Everything is allegedly. Even my name is allegedly. Okay. Well, she had a follow-up, y'all. She had a follow-up. Said, update, Rollie Martin's team has confirmed to my team that the stills that I received of him appearing naked in a woman's home that's not his wife are 100% authentic. He says he is being extorted. He also proposed that he would be suing if we or any other blog disseminates these hilarious ass images. These are her words, not mine, although I can believe it. These hilarious ass images of him appearing to be in a leopard print thong. Oh my God. Oh, hell no. Okay. So yes, indeed, folks, this image here, this is not one of the images, by the way.
Okay.
Before Roland starts to get very scared, Roland, before you start getting terrified, brother, no, this is not one of the pictures. This is AI. So this is not the particular thong you were wearing at the time. This is too big to be one of those. Those would be boxers, I believe. So it's not that kind of situation. Y'all, what the hell has Roland gotten himself into? First of all, I was just like the rest of you. When I heard about this, I was just like the rest of you. I was shocked. I was genuinely shocked.
Shocked is an understatement. Shocked is an understatement.
To hear that it was a woman. What? Yeah, when I heard it was a woman involved, that shocked me. I was like, it wasn't a guy? It was a woman?
Whoa!
I'm just like the rest of you. When I heard it was a woman, I'm like, this has got to be fake news.
Why is the first thing that we thinking it's not a guy, it's a girl? Oh, no.
No, this has got to be fake news. They said it was a woman. I'm not sure about this. That don't even sound right. So like many of the rest of you, that was the perspective I came at this from when I first heard that. I was in stunned disbelief when I heard the allegations that there was a female involved. I was like, that's not the way this really works because, by the way, somebody in the chat room is already ahead of me, but stay tuned, sports fans. Oh, trust me, this is not all comic relief tonight. I'm doing this for a reason. Because we can all remember this particular video right here from the Rollie Martin program that has never been explained, by the way. Never been explained.
There it is, y'all. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this?
Graham, that has never been explained, by the way. Never been explained of how that ended up on the,
on his iPad.
Oh, Roland was nut that day, wasn't he? Yeah, buddy, he still has not explained that damn video popping up like that, so they cut from CNN to him. And it's... Yeah, next time Roland talk about go to his iPad. Yeah, jump scare when Roland talks about going to his iPad. It's like, oh, wait a minute, Roland, did you make sure the iPad is safe for work? Did you make sure the iPad is safe for work, Roland? Because, yeah, you liable to just jump up and do some stuff. We got to make sure it's safe for work, Roland. Yeah. So, yeah, when I hear accusations that there was a woman involved, I'm like, okay, are y'all sure about this? Are you sure? Did you confirm that part? Because there's some women out here who ain't really women, but they claim they women. So there's some women out here claim they were born men, but that they've since gotten that corrected. So I'm just trying to confirm that right there. So I know y'all, we're only 5 minutes in today, and it's just like, y'all are like, man, what the hell?
Already.
We're only 5 minutes in, and y'all like, what the hell? But in any case, yeah, y'all, Roland is going through it. Y'all thought the damn Sprinter van flipping over was the worst thing that happened. Oh, Roland's going through it, y'all. Roland is going through it. Roland, say it ain't so. Say it is not so, Roland. Say that you didn't get Chud the Builder. Damn! Oh, folks, say it ain't so, Roland. Say you tell us you wasn't on video getting butt broken, Roland. Say it. I mean, the video, I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping on that part, Roland. We ain't tripping on the video part. But you got to come out and deny this.
Oh, he must not have heard.
Roland, whoever the chick is, that's between you and your whoa. It's hard for me to say he got a woman. What? This is tough for me to say. Oh, I'm like, oh, I can't even let that. I don't even know I can say that right there. I'm like, him and woman in the same sentence. No, but Roland, we ain't tripping on that. You don't have to explain any of this. You are not required to justify, explain, dispute, debate, conflict, debunk a single word of this, except that last part on that first paragraph. Roland, you have to dispute this. Roland, you don't have to address anything else except this last part. You do need to address this. Laid out on the bed appearing to be, oh man. Yeah, Roland, you have to address that. That part right there. Everything else, we ain't worried about that. That's between you and old gal, assuming that that's really a biological gal. The two of y'all can do whatever y'all do there. But yeah, this last part here, Roland, you do need to dispute this.
Why you gotta dispute that? That's just what people do. That's it. That's just something people do. Did y'all tell me? I thought if you got PEGGED that it was an apparatus and not necessarily fingers. Is that true or false? True or false? Shout out to Ace Gates. Thank you, boo. So he's a ran through busting. Oh my God. Allegedly. Lord help your people. Listen, 638, you got to rewind. This is the mild part right now. You got to rewind to the beginning where Flacco was talking because he's seen the video and the pictures.
Oh, brother, you can't let that one go. You have to say that part's a lie. Oh, Roland, tell me you are not on video. You and a mop. Roland, okay, tell me this did not occur. You cannot. No, that can't be real right there. No, tell me you were chasing her around the house with a butcher knife like Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. Say that. But no, not this here. No, not this part. Yeah, Roland, you can't be another Andrew Gillum. What?
Oh, hi, Andrew taking strays. No.
No, Roland, you can't. The Democrats can't take another Andrew Gillum, Roland.
Damn, that's true. You effing it up for the party now. You know, once the Republicans figure this shit out, they're gonna be on his ass. Pause, but literally.
Alrighty then. Yeah, y'all, Roland can't get caught in an Andrew Gillum scenario. No, Roland. No, you cannot allow that to occur. It can't be you and Diggum Low Gillum. No. I'm trying to help, Roland, so no, you don't have to address any of this. I don't give a damn what you was doing next. If this last part needs to be debunked, you need to argue against that.
Nah. Shout out to Dominic. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here now. If you missed the beginning, child, y'all got to rewind and listen to Flacco's part. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. He synced the videos. He synced the pictures and gave very descriptive descriptions.
You need to make it very clear. Yeah, that didn't happen. All them 4X t-shirts. Yeah, y'all, what is she gonna extort him for? A whole damn closet of 4X and 5X t-shirts? A bunch of multicolored dashikis? A bunch of old great big ass Q-Dog and Alpha fraternity sweaters? What are you extorting him for, man?
Oh, now the boule gonna be brought into it and the D9. Oh no, Rollie, roll. But you know, we covered a little bit of the D9. We got away from it. You know, they got different things that they do allegedly as part of their alleged rituals. Allegedly. So you just never know. Maybe this is all acceptable. Allegedly.
You didn't do any research. Oh, she didn't do any opposition research whatsoever. Oh, baby, look here. I got bad news for this extortion. She said she gonna extort Rollie Martin. Baby, I got bad news for you. What the hell are you planning to do?
So are they saying that the lady in the videos with him is trying to extort him? You know what happens when y'all be breaking up with these heifers. Y'all already know what to expect. Did y'all not tell Rollie Roll how it worked?
Extort. Yeah, y'all, she dug up the wrong one. Rolling this, what the hell your ass get for all that damn pop in your collar, acting like you had the bag. Okay, well, here they come. She about to get it the hard way here when she finds out what really ain't going on. She gonna be mad as hell because that's probably how he got to say yes. When she finds out, oh, baby, no. The only bag this nigga got's a trash bag. No, ma'am, that Volkswagen Beetle out front, that's the whip. I know what he told you. That's the whip right there. Yeah, man, these fellas sit up here and talk these old silly chicks in the bed, and then the chicks get angry later. She's sitting up here biting her lip. I can't believe I laid up with Rollie Martin. And then she's like, okay, I got to get something out of this. And she's like, okay, well, cameras are rolling. Look here, nigga, it's a stick up. Do what you got. And I'm like, oh, ma'am.
Rollie got money. That damn YouTube channel be running 24 hours a day. Listen, he probably should have just gave up the money, allegedly. Well, he said that he was getting extorted, according to Tasha K and Flacco.
And it's or you is BANNED. So if you're getting a little tender booty about it, pause. You picked the wrong damn night for it. So don't get mad at me. All right, let me go ahead and throw this up here right quick. Just for somebody in the chat room got questions for me. We're going to go ahead and give them a way to go ahead and get that off their chest right now. We're messing up their heroes over here. We're messing up their heroes over here. But yeah, y'all, Rollie's in a tough spot. Rollie's in a tough spot right now. We don't even know what's going on. We don't even know what's going on here. Yeah, man. They're having issues. They're having issues. Oh, you Democrat niggas.
Deal with it, nigga.
Oh, y'all, I ain't bull jiving with that. Hey, Roland, you know, in this age of the Epstein files, you know, this would certainly explain a hell of a whole lot now, wouldn't it?
You know that every time something comes up, they always start talking about the Epstein files instead of focusing, not Jason Black, but just other people when you talk about their people. So expect a lot of his supporters to say, this doesn't matter. Who cares? His private business. That ain't what they were saying when it was Diddy. Now, did they? Hiram, I appreciate you being a member for 22 months. Thank you so much, boo. He said, y'all need to leave Rollie ass alone. We are definitely leaving Rollie's ass alone. I am. I definitely ain't worrying about Rollie's ass. I don't know about y'all. Ain't worrying about that ass in any way, shape, or form. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to Reaper. Thank you, boo. He said, men, don't listen to Messi. What? Don't go back. It's a setup. Keep it on the down. Keep it on the down low. Shout out to R. Kelly. Was playing. As Rollie got PEGGED allegedly, pause. She is probably going to get arrested for revenge corn. Hit the like button. Who? Her? Not me. Her. Not him, her. Her. The her that he was hanging out with. I ain't got nothing to do with this. We listening to others.
I told y'all, I'm not going where you all might think I'm going. Yeah, once we get through with the laughing and the giggling, and there's plenty of laughing and giggling about, don't get me wrong. Hey, y'all, there's a file on, what this tells you is, wait a minute, so there's a file on all them Democrat niggas? There's blackmail on all them Democrat niggas? There's pictures. Folks, it's not allegations. They're telling you, oh, nigga, we got pictures. We got footage. And if you keep getting flipped at the lip,
ooh.
If you don't toe the damn line, if you keep sitting up here getting too damn slick at the mouth,
What if somebody released this because he was doing something allegedly that he wasn't supposed to do, saying something he wasn't supposed to say, allegedly? Now it's like, oh, you think so, Ninja? Here you go. Maybe. Allegedly. If you ever watch Scandal, though, I could see where all this will come from.
And acting like you gonna tell us something. Nigga, we might tell you something. You think we need to come explain ourselves to you because you think you're going to come bum some money off of us every damn year? You're whining and moaning about bumming some money. Well, look here. How about we show you we got some of these pictures, and is that going to shut you up?
No.
Trying to bum some dollars off of us?
I don't think so.
I'm talking about we need to explain ourselves to you. You need to go explain to all these folks out here about what you do when the lights go down. You worry about that. I'm just asking questions right now, y'all. I'm just asking questions.
Shout out to Questions. You know they don't like questions. People still gonna support his ass. They definitely will.
To do to be in. What kind of person you got to do to be in? You'll get a ticket to the private fish fry. Yeah, y'all, I'm not going through the public, private, VIP, overseas. I'm not doing it. I can't be there. I can't be there. I want you to hear what she says during this interview, by the way, because she wants to get her old seat back. Okay, but I want you to hear something. Fair use, breaking points, by the way, fair use.
You know, that's what happens in Congress. Once you are part of the Democratic caucus, then the caucus supports.
Okay, well, let me back this up for just a moment here, because he asks her about the fact that, hey, all the Democrats are backing your opponent. They're not coming to support you. Listen to what she says.
To discuss, Congresswoman, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
Is she still in Congress? I thought she was out. Oh, everything right now is about midterms, y'all, whether people want to realize it or not. That's why it's like, oh, maybe this is why this stuff is coming out right now on Rollie. You know, he always telling somebody what to do.
You got it.
Like, it's not even like he's just talking. He's always telling everybody, we trying to tell ya, we trying to tell ya, always telling somebody what to do, yelling and cursing somebody out.
So what did you think when you saw that the former House Speaker was going to venture all the way out to St. Louis to prop up Congressman Bell here?
Oh, that's regular. That's like a Tuesday. You know, that's what happens in Congress. Once you are part of the Democratic caucus, then the caucus supports you as long as you are the incumbent. Any of the members of Congress, but especially the leadership or former leadership, they will go and travel and stump for you. You know, it takes me back to when Nancy Pelosi stumped for the one and only pro-life Democrat in the Congress after Roe fell. You know, so still they were stomping for that member of Congress, because once you are an incumbent, the caucus rallies around you, whether they like you, whether they don't like you, whether they agree with your politics or not. As long as you are a Democrat and you are in the caucus, they will come out and support you.
Well, that's interesting, Ms. Bush, because if that's an accurate statement, how did you end up not getting their support? So,
interesting. So she going? She out of there, right? Shout out to Switchblade in the building. Viewer discretion is advised, child. Viewer discretion is advised. Roland went against Debbie Schultz. I feel like I've heard that name before. Yeah, this is interesting. Now, thinking about the time of the year that it is, whether people want to believe it or not, all these people jumping on these cases, Carmelo, Nolan, the other ones that they're now trying to get on is strategic. I'm not saying that everybody don't care. I'm not saying that. But for these politicians and whatnot, it's strategic. So now, shoes on the other foot. Let's see what they're talking about. Yeah, that was her name. Yeah, that was her. Yep, I remember that.
All of this just sounds incredibly odd now. So this doesn't sound negative about the Democrats at all. This all sounds incredibly odd, actually, in retrospect, ma'am.
So I'm not surprised.
Although there's a certain level of energy that they bring to some defenses of some incumbents and some defenses of others. You know, you were first elected in 2018, and then when you faced a challenge or you first elected in 2020, first ran in 2018 and then won 2020. And then you faced a challenge from Wesley Bell, and the party, you were an incumbent, and so the party did endorse you, but didn't really pull out all the stops to try to intervene, just to tell AIPAC, for instance, like maybe don't spend $10 million against our incumbent here, or tell other Democratic consultants don't work for people who are challenging. Because when Justice Democrats, for instance, was supporting yourself and others, the Democratic Party said, okay, if you work for any of these candidates, you will be blacklisted from participating in Democratic Party politics for the rest of your life. They could do that on the other side. They didn't do that. So when you were facing a challenge as an incumbent, what level of support would you say that you got compared to what Wesley Bell's getting now as an incumbent?
Okay, well, there's an interesting question there, because it's like, by the way, ma'am, okay, if they just support the incumbent, well, you were the incumbents, and that didn't seem to help very much because they went to war against you. So why is she talking so different now? That's interesting. What did she say to this?
So one thing that could have been done differently is people could have gotten involved a lot sooner. And also, the conversation being, hey, AIPAC, don't mess with our don't mess with our colleagues. And hey, AIPAC, don't mess with these two members of the Congressional Black Caucus. Why are you coming for Black people? Like, what is the thing? Why are you coming for Black progressives? Like, is there a reason behind why you chose two Black people to target with millions of dollars? And so that should have been the conversation. I know part of the conversation was, oh, Corey, you won your last race with such a great margin that you'll be fine, even if AIPAC, puts millions of dollars against you. You're beloved in your community. You'll be fine. We know that is not true. I knew it wasn't true at that time. But what support we did have, there were robocalls from Hakeem Jeffries and Catherine Clark, the House Whip, came to St. Louis to rally with me and did a couple events with me on the ground before the election. I believe it was like the Friday before the Tuesday election. So we did have that support. We had members of Congress, several members of Congress, to come to town. But as far as the leadership, that's what we saw.
So you ended up losing by just a few thousand votes. And for people who don't follow this closely, when AIPAC gets involved in races, they almost never mention the issue of Israel in their actual ads that they spend millions of dollars. And it may be never, except maybe to an isolated couple of neighborhoods. But on the television ads, never. And so the main ad that I saw going around last cycle was accusing you of kind of betraying President Biden because you had voted against an infrastructure bill in an effort to strengthen the Build Back Better.
Okay, the reason why I'm letting this play for you all, I'm not just doing this for no reason. I'm letting that play because I want you to hear what the preface was, because she's going to give an answer. And the answer that she's going to give is really very interesting when you think about it in relation to everything else that she said here.
So she went up against Joe Biden by not voting the way that he wanted her to. Child, politics ain't shit, okay? Politics ain't shit.
Agenda, because the kind of centrists in the party were trying to cleave off the infrastructure bill and stop the rest of it from passing. So that was a kind of a sleight of hand that they used to try to draw some daylight between you and President Biden. But they don't really have that this time around, or are they going back to the well? So, like, what are the ads that they're hitting you on this time?
So they're just trying to throw anything at the wall to see what sticks. It's like, oh, let's see how we can try to denigrate a human being again and hope that works, because enough people, don't like activists and people with that type of background. And so let's just throw anything at the wall. Right now, what we're seeing is Cori Bush missed X amount of votes in Congress. So she doesn't deserve to go back to Congress because she missed votes.
If it's so bad, though, why are you trying to go back? Or anybody else, like they want to go back so bad? You think that if Jasmine Crockett had the opportunity to get back in there, that she wouldn't take it? You think she would take it? This sounds like, I don't know. If it's so bad, then why you want to get back in there?
The deception is real, because they know that the missed votes that I had were from the two times that I had COVID in 2023, as well as a time when I came home for a funeral of a close friend that may have died due to exposure to radioactive waste in our community. And so that was the majority of the votes that I missed in Congress. And so, no, I was not going to be a super spreader like, our current congressman, his MAGA friends who came to Congress all the time saying, hey, I have COVID. They wouldn't wear a mask, but they would show up and walk around the chamber. No, I wasn't going to do that. And so, yes, I missed days. And actually, Ryan, the total of those two bouts of COVID in 2023 of days missed during that time was less than 8 days. So, they're making a whole ad, about this just because they're trying to deceive the community.
Right. I wonder
So what she's saying is the Democrats didn't have time to step in and help her with that, Then nobody made a phone call before. They didn't do that. Nothing. I
thought Democrats love the blacks.
They always support the incumbent. Okay. They always support the incumbent. Okay, great. Wonderful.
If that's landing, do you hear when you're out in the community or on the doors, hey, I hear you don't vote. You didn't show up for your votes. Is it because if you spend enough money on something, it'll, people will see enough YouTube ads that they'll at least know it. Do you hear about it, or do you think that's sticking?
A few people have mentioned it and say, hey, this doesn't make sense. But then when we tell them exactly what happened, then the opposite happens. Then they're upset because they're like, why are they saying this? Are they trying to trick us? So then it's having the opposite effect with a lot of people, because people are wondering, well, if you're supposed to be my representative, why can't you tell the truth? Why can't you make an ad about what you're going to do? Why is your ad, trying to deceive us about somebody else in our community that is actually your current constituent? So it's having the opposite effect. So we put out a video to make sure that people know what's being said and what the actual truth is.
Oh my!
And speaking of ads, I wanted to ask you about this rather kind of unusual thing that Wesley Bell has been doing for a couple of cycles now, which is using footage.
Wesley Bell's a black guy, ain't he? Mika. Night Jade already said it for me. Wesley Bell is black, right?
From the office of the leading kind of defense attorney who has, he defended Eric Greitens, this really
The reason why I'm playing this is because Corey was letting you all know here that, by the way, the Democrats got their hooks in these folks for that. They got their hooks in them for it, and they're saying things, and they're showing back up here, and I'm all for folks want to be in Congress and things. That's perfectly fine. However, my thing about it is, why is it that they're not speaking up quite so loudly for some of these issues here? Why is it they're not speaking up quite so loudly for that? I want to go a little bit further here. I'm going to.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to clearly start paying attention to this other shit because it's about to get good. Now that we coming closer to this election. What are we? August, September, October. We got 4 months to go. Matless X, thank you, hun. She got C19 twice. I'm sure she was vaccinated posted. Interesting. Honestly, she probably. Oh, my bad. Honestly, she probably did. That's why I'm sorry I missed the Fauci files today. I'll make sure that I get back to that. But yo, how you gonna go up here and not vote, but then turn around telling everybody they gotta vote? Girl, you gotta show up. And why do they want to get back in? Why she want to get back in? I mean, I know y'all saying it's because of the money and the pension for life and all that stuff, and I don't disagree with you. But I feel like sometimes these people look crazy talking about where these places that they've been are so bad, and yet they want to go back into it. Thank you, Matless X. Lauren said Cori Bush also defunded the police in her district and used the funds from the police department that was defunded to fund her lifestyle and her husband. I feel like I do remember that vaguely. Cade, I think it says Cade Wells. He said, that's why we need term limits. I agree. She only wants back in for the perks. They are not there to serve the people. They only are there to serve themselves. Across the board, I agree with you. All of them. So one side ain't no better than the other. And I don't understand why more people aren't upset about shit like that. That's why I'm not waiting around. And I don't understand how people be waiting around for the government to take care of you. They're not going to take care of you. They're going to take care of themselves. So you better take advantage of whatever the fuck it is that's going on there for you and yours so that you can move on later on. Nope. A lot. Listen, that's why I be trying to talk and tell these black people. And yeah, because I'm black. All right. Even though they try to act like I don't care about black people, I care enough to let you know what the fuck is going on. But you follow these people blindly thinking they're going to do something for you while they're telling you to your face that these motherfuckers don't care. They get the damn benefit. And y'all still sitting down here talking about we waiting for reparations. They don't ever come to the hood. They don't do nothing for black people. All this shit that's being done is not going to be delivered to you and say black. It's just not going to be delivered to you and say, here's the black box of all the things for you. So all the shit that's out here, it's for you too. But if you're not going to go and seek it out and find it, that's a you problem. Imagine if they just got shit out here where they say, yeah, child, it's only for the white people or only for the whoever people. Child, that's just me though. Thank you, boo. Mike Love in the building. Spoke you up. He said Fauci did a Dave Chappelle skit the other day. I think I saw that on IG. 2 terms, you got Cadillac healthcare for life. I heard that. They get a lot. That's why Corey want to get back in there. Is that why what's his name want to get back into the NFL? What's his name? Colin Kaepernick. Jimmy Johnson said the closer the elections get, the more foolishness is going to skyrocket. Yes, child. We covered the last one. We're going to cover this one too. But now that he's talking about this, maybe this is why this stuff with Rollie came out. Let's hear it.
Let's skip ahead a little bit because I want you all to hear what the windup was. But then I want you to hear what the pitch is. So I think we've been fair, Ms. Bush. I think we've been fair. But there's really something that I think needs to be addressed here also while we're at it.
Getting outspent, so heavily. How do you feel now going into the election compared to how you felt last time, where you had more money, but people didn't really know what AIPAC was, and you're just seeing like millions upon millions being spent against you?
It's a totally different race. Last time it was tough. It was heavy. We were bombarded with all of this, this negativity, all of these, ads and this racism and misogyny war and sexism. Like it was just every.
Yeah, there it is.
What, sexism?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that right there. Right there. Uh-huh. Yeah, she's real soft-spoken on the Democrat Party, but she wants to let you all know that she knows who the real issue is.
So heavily, how do you feel now going into the election compared to how you felt last time, where you had more money, but people didn't really know what AIPAC was, and you're just seeing like millions upon millions being spent against you.
It's a totally different race. Last time it was tough. It was heavy. We were just, it was like we were bombarded with all of this, this negativity, all of these, ads and this racism and misogyny war and sexism. Like it was just everywhere.
Okay, for some of the kids out there who may not be.
Oh, gentlemen, it's all your fault. You already know all the MSGism.
Familiar with some of their feminist terminology, misogyny war.
Exactly.
In other words, that's black men hating on black women. What? For those of you who may not remember that term, although I can't blame you for disregarding it. But by the way, yeah, she was okay right till she gets there. So she wasn't saying misogyny war, it's misogyny war. So for those of you who may have forgotten some of your black feminist talking point pet terms that they created during the pandemic, yeah, there's a throwback for you. So does it sound like the time that she should be, since she needs probably every vote that she can have, that she should be sitting here trying to act like y'all don't matter? Shout out to the Sassy Straights, the Blacks. Okay. Same shit, different day. Still gonna hang on to the hood and say that y'all ain't shit. But then you all supposed to come out and help them no matter what. Don't forget, that's y'all's job. That's y'all's job. Men were somehow responsible for her loss? Are you kidding me?
Of course. It's always y'all's fault.
Black men are somehow responsible? This is a sexism, hating on black women issue? Really? No, I'm going to stick by what I've been saying here.
When in doubt, use racism, because that's basically what it's going to boil down to.
The entire time, Wesley Bell is obviously a flack in the shill. Everything they say about him and AIPAC is 1,000% true. However, I will also say that Cori Bush has not done herself a bunch of favors by how she's been behaving here. And I'll let you all know, her office is very well aware of my program. Her office is very well aware of what we do here in the New Black Media. And it sounds to me like, yet again, another so-called insurgent black politician who figures they can do this on their own and they have no reason or motivation to appeal to the New Black Media. And I'm like, okay, I want y'all to understand, it's not because they don't know us. It is not because they don't know us. It's because they're making other calculations. They're making other calculations now. She's obviously. And then when you get there at the end, by the way, the real issues last time was racism. Okay. Sexism. All right. Misogyny war. Wait a minute.
That's why Cori Bush got ousted, y'all. Those are the reasons why.
So if you all were wondering here, by the way, Cori Bush's campaign is very well aware of us. Let me say that one more time. I keep emphasizing that to let you all know. Oh, she's very well aware of us. And they went to go talking to white media outlets, just like Jamal Bowman. Oh, do I need to remind you all about that? Jamal's office never got back to us, for those of you who may have been wondering. Just in case any of you were wondering or curious, Jamal Bowman never got back to us. So nobody can lie and say they didn't hear us. They didn't get a very clear message. Oh, everything got through at the beginning just fine. And I'm just like I told the young woman, I'm like, the Democrats know full well who I am. They have a whole file on us, not the Epstein files. I'm in the other folder. What? Yeah, I'm not in the Epstein folder, y'all. I'm not in the Epstein file.
Oh, don't change up now, child. Child, this picture.
Y'all got to understand here that before they open any major doors, if you have to go through them, it's like, oh, wait a minute now. We need to make sure we got that taken care of. So.
All right, I'm going to stop this right here. All right, shout out to Jason Black, though, because now I'm going to bring in that other video that I was going to show y'all, because it seems like this is a good transition, right? So for those that don't know, Rollie, it has an alleged X tape out there and still pictures of him and some woman that's not his wife. Tasha K knows about it. Poetic Flacco knows about it. Jason Black knows about it. Dave Anderson's talking about it right now. So it's starting to be a thing. So Tasha's going to come out tomorrow. Rollie said that if anybody shows the videos or the pictures that he's going to sue them. I wonder if all the people who are upset that the dudes down in Mississippi are suing because of all the threats against them, because they're mad that the white guys are suing now for all the people that's talking about them. But I'm sure it'll be okay for Rollie to sue. It's okay for Rollie to sue, but not okay for the white people to sue. Anyway, moving on from all of that, since Cori want to bring up isms, and isms, I was going to go over this, so let's go over it. This is from Jeff from the other day. He talked to BGS, and he clipped out why Black women hate that they can't control Black men anymore. They can't control y'all no more. There's no controlling. Some of y'all, I know they never controlled. I'm just saying. It's on page 877, Tadisha. Shout out to Tadisha to keep us updated on the code. So y'all are not being controlled anymore because you most certainly are being blamed for every GD thing. How Cori Bush coming back here and saying it's y'all's fault? Didn't Jasmine Crockett say it was racism too? Racism? It's always y'all's fault, gentlemen. Y'all ain't shit. I'm always here to let y'all know you ain't shit, you ain't never been shit, and you ain't never gonna be shit. Pharaoh's Kingdom, I appreciate you. He said Rollie had a stream this morning with no chat. No, are you kidding? Oh no, he know. Wow. Might be worth it to take a look at his comment section later. Thanks for the info, though. Let me go ahead. Never could control you. I know that's right, Manzette. I already know. Kennard said they can't control their damn selves. 638 said absolutely not. Okay. All right, let's hear what they had to say. I did not watch that broadcast, so this will be good to watch. Shout out to Jeff. He almost to his 100,000 subscribers, probably before the end of this month. Shout out to him and the work that he does. Here we go, y'all.
Do you honestly think there's a lot of arguing, debating about what men should be doing if they're getting behind microphones, especially in terms of the quote unquote manosphere space? So what do you think are the primary purposes of the manosphere, and especially the Black manosphere?
The manosphere, especially the Black manosphere, is to actually let men know that you're not crazy. Your experience is not unique. I'm sure as a therapist, you get to hear all this stuff and you hear how common these problems actually are.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not isolated. I've heard this like 100 times.
That's what Kofa says. I don't know if he's still here. He says that all the time. We are not alone. We all go through the same thing.
Okay, and what the manosphere and Black manosphere is actually group therapy, in a sense. Okay, in other words, I get a whole bunch of people in a group and trade stories about what they went through and how they solved their problems. It's actually group therapy. Okay, that woman treated me like this. Yeah, man, I know, because I had the same thing. I had 5 women treat me exactly the same. Well, my baby mama did this. Yeah, man, I know. I had 5 guys saying the exact same thing. You're not crazy. Okay. Okay, and then we have to go research and figure out why does this happen? How did it get this way? Why does this stuff happen? Well, why do Black women treat us differently than other women? Okay, so we have to go in and you got to go through the
Black women treat y'all different.
The books, the history books, and figure out where did it start and why does it continue? Like Medium Man was just, I think he just went over that thing about Francis Cress Welsing, right? And white men, Black men and white women, right? Okay, that was over 50 years ago. Why is it still happening today? Okay, and that pattern existed even well before then. Because I did videos and articles from Jet Magazine in the 40s where we're complaining about the exact same thing in the 40s. It didn't change. Okay, so this is a very consistent pattern. And I'm trying to get guys to realize that just because you experience it doesn't mean that it hasn't always happened. You have to understand, why does it happen?
Yeah. And real quick, y'all, a lot of people are watching. A lot of people have not liked this video wherever you're watching from. So take 1 second. It's free. Make sure that y'all like the video wherever whichever side y'all watching from. Make sure y'all subscribe to both of our platforms.
Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're normal.
What's going on, Dunbar? BGS Tech. I haven't had
a couple of people actually helped me through COVID. Okay, it's because they had the information to actually give us information about where COVID came from and how it happened, how it spreads, and they were 100% spot on the money.
Right.
Appreciate you, Doc. And who else we got? Adrian, LX
I have no idea.
Tax, $5. I would love to see Black men do things they enjoy for themselves and not for the attention of women, and to value themselves. That's actually something.
Oh, that's a good thing, right? It says the dude said, I would love to see Black men do things they enjoy for themselves and not for the attention of women, and to value themselves. Didn't I say for y'all to stop sitting up here working all for your whole life and then you just get the opportunity to die? You just get the opportunity to die. Lucky y'all. Y'all so lucky. Oh, so sweet. That's why I tell y'all to go to the fucking doctor. Y'all better go to the doctor and take care of yourselves. Anyway, speaking of, thank you, Boo. He said, you matter and you're not crazy. Make better choices. Shout out to Kofa's logo. Absolutely. Y'all be sitting up here just not doing shit, and then work you tired over the weekend, and then you just die. Then that's when if you get deleted, then that's when they care about you and show you all the appreciation once you dead. Shout out to all those other cases, which shall remain nameless right now. And then when you hear you're a problem, you see all these people coming to the rescue of all these deceased Black men right now, right? Then I show y'all. They still up here on this damn computer talking about 50-50, you ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, you ain't never gonna be shit. You already know the mantra. I thought y'all cared. Oh yeah, it seems like only when you dead. Watch out for these people, gentlemen. Watch out for these people.
We're going to touch on in a little bit as well. And appreciate you, Mike, for that. And then last but not least, Solomon, 6475, a media man, and you actions, also living by their code. And basically, who's presenting a good platform currently in the manosphere? And this doesn't have to be just the Black manosphere, just in general.
You have a good mix of guys that do that on your men's platform. Dr. Els does a good job. Media Man does a good job. Sometimes he's a little purple, but yeah, he does a good job. Okay, by bringing out the facts and debunking a lot of this myths that women actually bring up and bring into the space. MTR does a good job. Dennis does a good job. There's no one singular person, and a lot of your good content creators actually aren't at even 20,000 subscribers. So
that's true. That is true.
Like Passport OG is another good person that does a good job. Okay, but I think it's like 12,000 something like that. They're not big. They're not big, but they do a good job.
I'm familiar with quite a few of those platforms that you mentioned as well.
Yeah. Dr. T does a good job. Dr. Dunbar does a good job. Dr. Thunder does a good job. It's just, but they're all spread out. It's not one particular person. Nice. You do a good job, so
thanks. Same with you.
YouTube has never liked me, okay? Because where I came from and my background, they have never liked me. So they've been trying to suppress me since the beginning.
Wow. And then speaking of media, man, I wanted to ask you.
Oh, YouTube don't like BGS. I never see him now that you think about it. Not like I used to. Blade says death taxes and abroad complaining. A man's 3 life guaranteed. Oh no. Brothers dying all over America. They're only worried about 2 or 3. Yeah, absolutely. Trey, I appreciate you for the 6-7 jewels. I appreciate you. Jimmy Johnson said it's like, ain't that the name of a football player owner? Jimmy Johnson. It's like I'm sure that's not him though. It's like we're supposed to endure everything without true outlet to sit and to talk about it until the internet came. Shout out to the internet. I guess that's why, you know what? I guess did it get popular when C19 was here? Is that what it was? I don't know. I was not on watching. The only time I ever came to YouTube was if to figure something out. Like, I don't know, like the washing machine stopped working. So you come to YouTube to get it figured out. All this, I had no idea. Until TLA said something. The algo don't push the truth. Once you get flagged, it's damn near impossible. Okay. Pooh Man, Messi Michon, former Dallas Cowboys head coach. Oh, okay. All right. See, I be knowing something.
He been dipping more and more into the red pill more and more.
He getting reacted, right? I mean, you're a therapist, so you hear this all the time. He's getting tired. Okay.
Listen, and he said in a recent clip, I think he reacted to it. And I watched it, and I've been watching him escalate over the last couple months. And he flat out said in one video, he was like, if Black women aren't realizing that y'all don't have room to talk anymore about marital rates, and y'all are married less than your men. And then he said something where he was like, we're in the era where the mirror is now facing Black women.
Yes.
So, man, I want to ask you, based on him and other content creators finally saying, listen,
is the mirror facing Black women? Do you think that's happening? Are they looking? Facts. I used to YouTube to fix the dryer, right? That's what I thought YouTube was. Who knew it was all this? Oh, the light bulb went out. Oh, when I didn't realize, like, if there's something wrong with one electrical outlet, that it will click off, which means that one will stop working, something like that. And every time there's a thunderstorm, now I know, all right, well, if this ain't working, then you got to go press the thing in order to make this one start to work. Child, I didn't know none of that stuff. I do know something.
This is something we're making it very known that this is the type of Black women, if we are going to engage with them, these are the type we're going to build with, and these are the ones that are disqualified. How do you think Black women really see us in 2026, generally speaking?
How do Black women see y'all in 2026, sassies? How do Black women see y'all? I feel like I know. I don't know if y'all know. Do y'all know? Messi, let me reword that. She made me use YouTube to fix a dryer 7 years ago. YouTube is great to figure shit out. Oh, circuit breaker. That's what it's called, chat. But I know how to do it now. But yes, it's a circuit breaker. Thank you. Who knew? YouTube University will save you money for sure. That's why it's like, why is everybody complaining? YouTube got everything. And if YouTube ain't got it, Google does. Uncle Rick said this is the first time in our history that our women have been honestly critiqued. That's what Trinidad says. That's what Kofa says. Yeah. All right, let's see what he says, Chan.
in 2026, how they see us, how they want to see us. Okay, they think that they can pull back something from 1920 and use that on us in 2021, 2026. It doesn't work that way. They've been taught. Black women don't innovate. They, a lot of this stuff is actually passed down, and they treat you like their grandma treated their grandfather. Okay, even though the environment's different. What black women don't realize is that a white man in a society kept black men in a cage. Okay, you couldn't date out. A lot of penalties for actually dating out, whether it's white, Latino, or Asian. A lot of penalties for actually dating out. Okay, there are men that not want you in the business, right? Okay, those walls have been dropped. The passport bros has demonstrated that those walls are gone, and they're not used to black men having options. They haven't adjusted to that yet.
Wow.
So they're.
Oh Lord, hold on. He said black women haven't realized that y'all have options.
White, Latino, or Asian. A lot of penalties for actually dating out. Okay, there are men that not want you in the business, right? Okay, those walls have been dropped. The passport bros has demonstrated that those walls are gone, and they're not used to black men having options. They haven't adjusted to that yet.
Y'all got options and they don't realize it. I think I might have to agree with that. Because y'all, the way these people talk is still saying the same shit. I'm just like, what are y'all talking about? Why is this so difficult? Nope, it's like they're not listening. Like these people here talking about this shit. You have the ability to listen and hear what the fuck they saying, and you're still not listening. And how about when he just said like your grandmothers used to treat your grandfather's child. Your grandmothers used to teach your grandfathers. Let me see if I can find that other video before I say that. Hold on a second.
So they're thinking that they're getting the same black men of the 1950s, 1920s, or 1850s, and they're halfway big enough.
How would you want the same man when everybody's independent, right? Just pick out the parts that you like, and the rest of it can stay. Basically, right? That's going to work out well, right?
These niggas back in control.
Yeah, I've seen the clips.
I've seen the clips. Yeah, black men can deal with these guys. They're out of pocket. They're not minding. Okay. Same thing in politics. Okay. Why do you think Obama came and addressed chastise the black men to get back in line behind the women? It's because they've been put in charge since the 1700s, okay, over the black family, by the society, okay, and they're used to running the society. They're not used to us choosing our own way. It's because like my mentor says, okay, black men and women are in reverse order of nature. Everything about the black community is upside down, okay. Okay, in the white community, white women do carry the bulk of the emotional labor, right? Not so much in the black community. Black men carry the bulk of the emotional labor.
Whoa.
Wait. What did he say? Hold on.
Like my mentor says, okay, black men and women are in reverse order of nature. Everything about the black community is upside down, okay? Okay.
I would agree.
In the white community, white women do carry the bulk of the emotional labor, right? Not so much in the black community. Black men carry the bulk of the emotional labor.
Y'all carry emotional labor? Do y'all carry the emotional labor, Bueller? You can see what it is with this damn situation with Nolan Wells. The only people giving me a hard time are black people, first of all, as usual. A lot of bitches, as per usual. How the hell are you gonna tell me what I gotta do? You do it. Leave me alone. Can't have a different opinion. First, you remember that video where the girl said, taking down the other black lady down in the ATL with her ring nose. Like, why are you coming in my face with a thing sticking out of your nose thinking I'm supposed to listen to you or I'm trying to hear anything you have to say? You don't even make good decisions. Why would I listen to you? That shit's supposed to be cute or something. Like many of these people out on the internet look crazy. The one that come out here, Tanisha, I think her name is Tatiana, with the bonnet on her head. I mean, she popular to people. But she the one saying, stay away from white people because they don't like your kids. And it's Nolan's parents' fault. Or she didn't say what happened to him, but that he felt comfortable around white people. Y'all they be saying some dumb shit. Nobody got no problem with that. But child, if I'm saying, look, there's a problem here. Look what's going on. This is stupid. Now I'm the white supremacist. All right, y'all. Y'all got to come up with something better than that because that ain't changing nothing. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. Y'all ain't gonna stop me saying for what the hell it is that I see that's going on. We be out here looking crazy. And because because it's interesting, if I say they, I'm the white supremacist. But when they always say, but white people do it too, don't see none of that. Don't see none of that. Because just like Ben Crump with his if it had been all white or all black people and one white boy, the story would be different. That ain't got shit to do with this case right here, because that's not what the case was. Anyway, hold on. Uncle Rick said, in an option you can't acquire isn't a real option. If you can't get it, it doesn't count. Is people complaining about HBCU's bonnet and do-rag policy? Yeah, I made 2 videos about it. They mad about that. Like they're still going on and on about that. Won't talk about money when I say, you know, we need to learn about money and credit and shit like that. You need to get a fucking job. You need to work. Y'all supposed to take care of these people. That's what the option is, regardless of anything else. Shout out to that stupid video, stupid episode of Oprah's. That's her show. I'm not going to say that it's Kendra Gilliam's show. It's Oprah's show. Both of them women sound crazy and looking crazy. I'm gonna come in here with a trench coat, looking pregnant, talking about I'm this and I'm that, and I'm the prize of, you know, I'm changing the words, but it's the same arrogance. It's annoying. Nobody wants to. Who want to deal with somebody that's so fucking arrogant? Anyway, when you hear the muffled Charlie Brown teacher noise, stop. Just look at her with her nose ring and say, you can't open a bonnet store. You're not supposed to be shopping at the Asian place, even though I guess anybody can make a bonnet, I suppose. But I just have a feeling that that's made in China or something too. I heard Oprah's shutting down that school in Africa. I wonder why. They don't need no schools in Africa no more.
Whoa. Explain that specifically. Why you think that black men are.
And what have you heard about mama in a marriage? If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. You got to make sure that mama's happy. You got to make sure that mama is sexually satisfied. Okay. As a black man growing up in Philly, I know you heard it. If you don't make her legs shake, you ain't shit, sir. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right or wrong? If I'm wrong, please tell me.
If you was ever a side dude, you know you tell the truth. you know. But you're saying black men are the ones that actually deal with the emotional labor in the community's households.
Yes. Okay. You got to make sure that she's happy. If she's having a bad day, you got to make sure you address her having a bad day. You got to listen to her problems. You got to make sure that she's sexually satisfied. Okay. You got to make sure she's supported and protected. Okay. You carry all that labor. The first shocking thing I heard getting into this space, especially with white men, they said her orgasm is not important. I had never heard that before. White men, Asian men, Latino men tell her a woman's orgasm is not important. Okay. Except where?
It's definitely important to the women I've dealt with, the black women especially.
in the black community, in the American black community, okay, her orgasm is probably one of the most important things. And sex is part of emotional labor, if I'm not mistaken. You're the therapist, you tell me.
Well, and I'm thinking about what you're saying, and I'm like, well, it has to be because of the decision making many of them do when it comes to the fathers they select.
Yes.
The men that they ignore.
Well, I see that the trolls are here, mad as usual. I just be so confused as to why y'all be saying the shit that, first of all, YouTube is going to block. But second of all, like, it makes a damn bit of difference. You just mad. You're going to sit here and be mad. Be mad, okay? I love it. Because all views matter. You sound and look crazy, which is probably why the community is where it is, because of people like y'all who sit here and be mad about what's being said, don't want to acknowledge it. So you just get upset and you start calling names. That's going to change some shit. Yeah, Ace Gates, she should, because child, if they're gonna give what's her name one, she might as well give me one. But you know that's not the case. I don't even know why she's doing it, honestly. And the show sucks, but it just started, so maybe we'll get better. We will definitely cover the next episode, though. Anyway, come on, child. Oh, let me rewind a little bit.
And sex is part of emotional labor, if I'm not mistaken. You're the therapist, you tell me.
Well, and I'm thinking about what you're saying, and I'm like, well, it has to be because of the decision making many of them do when it comes to the fathers they select.
Yes.
The men that they ignore. The men that they play games with, and the men that they waste time with. It's all oriented heavily, not around all the other things, the metrics. It's heavily related to sex and that feeling that you're talking about.
Yes. Her emotional feeling is most important to her. Okay. You got to be entertaining. You got to be sexually. You got to look good. You got to be sexually adequate. You got to listen to her. All that stuff is centered around her. Okay. In fact, I talked to Dr. Lumo, but he said when he
that sounds a bit selfish. That sounds a bit selfish. I've not heard this before though. Cause I don't know. So these people don't even, like, when you come home from work, say, how was your day? Y'all don't even get nothing like that. You good? How was your day? I don't know. Anything I can do to help? I get up. You need anything? They don't even do that. None of that. Damn. All right. I don't doubt it, but child, I'm trying to be optimistic. Oprah could do better than this. Oprah can do better than this. Now we need a white supremacist dating show. Goodbye, Hiram. I can't take you. I can't take you. Anyway, Uncle Rick said most women are selfish. Yeah, that's what y'all say. That's what y'all say. I'm mute on this. I'm just listening. Listening. I wonder if Oprah going to turn off the comments on that show. I got to start looking at more comments. I didn't even look to see what they say. That shit was a mess. That shit was a mess. Maybe, and that could be a setup. I don't know which comment you talking about, boo.
His Ghanaian wife. He said the stuff that she does, how she centers him, he had never seen that before, ever. Different culture. Okay, so in fact, somebody sent me a thing called the black man's burden, right? Emotional labor. Okay.
Wow, I never thought. Wow,
if you think about how you were raised and how you're socialized to deal with black women, and count all the things that you have to do to keep her happy, and not vice versa. If she can talk to you any kind of way. She can call you all kind of names. She can disrespect you, yada, yada, yada. And you have to take it.
Wow.
Y'all got to take it. Y'all, that's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't never saying I'm not saying I've ever been out of pocket. I'm not saying that at all. But like with my dad, you know, y'all heard what he said for those that were here and some members on the video. But whenever any woman was, he was crazy when he was younger, but what I've seen, okay, that shit when he was younger, I didn't know nothing about that. But what I've seen, as far as I could know from what I know, if some woman acted crazy, he was done with her. Done. He don't even care. Don't matter. Don't be disrespectful to me. He will not have that in any way, shape, or form. I swear he just did it like before he went into his assisted place. Maybe it was 7 years ago. I think I told y'all some woman told some other man that he asked her to get gas and she was complaining about it. And the man came and told him and he said, "Oh, here's your money and I'm done. This is over." She was like, "What? Oh my God." Like these people are like 70 and 80 years old. She was like, "Oh no, I didn't mean anything about it. I'm sorry." He said, "No, that means I can't trust you. Why would you go tell anybody else anything?" He said, "When have I never given you the money back? So all the things that I spend on you, all the money that I've spent before on so many different things. And if you had to pay for gas," it was like one of his special cars. "And if you had to pay for gas to put in there, so everything that I've ever done, and this is the problem that you probably had to put $30 worth of gas in because it's an old ass car." He said, "No, I'm done." She said, "No." That lady was mad. She was sad, all of it. I was like, "Oh, I like her." "I don't care." He said, "You go talk to her." I said, "Oh my God." He said, "Well, you go talk to her. I'm done." I said, so there's no talking it through, no working it out. He said, "No." I said, "You so mean." He said, "I don't care." He said, "I'm done." He said, "As generous as I am," which he's a very generous man, I can attest. He's a very generous man when it comes to money. He's like, "As generous as I am, as much money as all the places I've ever taken her, and she want to complain because I asked her to put gas in my car to bring it here when I'm going to give her the money back? No." He said, "I'm done." Now, you know, this is also the man that went and took a woman out of the bank by weapon point and didn't go to jail for it. So don't mess around with him. CC's. Thank you so much, boo. He said, "Hey, you, I've been out messing with other women, but I'm back now. Love to see how the show has grown." Well, thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Child, that's crazy. Thank you, boo. I support Daddy Messy. Child, you better, because he'll say the fuck out. He'll say, "You out of here." Switchblade said, "If she disrespects you once, she's bound to do it again." I think the problem is that she told somebody on the outside who ended up coming and telling him. I think that's the real issue. I really think that's the real issue. Because people make mistakes, right? People make mistakes. And, you know, just like when I called my daughter out of her name that time, and then my husband came over there real quick and said, "You better not ever do that again. Don't you ever call her anything but her name outside of a nickname." And I was like, he's right. He's right. What I look like fighting to call my daughter a derogatory name? That's stupid. That's why you need a man and a woman in a house. Because you get frustrated quick, end up doing some dumb shit. Anybody else could have possibly been all upset and offended, but why would I be upset and offended? He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. I shouldn't be calling her anything but her name or a nickname. That's it. That's my frustration. Child, these people crazy. The issue is you can't correct most of these women. The only thing you can do is get rid of her. I hear you. I hear you. Come on, chat.
So then how do you think they view, because you mentioned Obama, how do you think black women view black men politically?
Do they view y'all politically? If you black men, no, you Tariq Nasheed, Kevin Samuels followers don't get behind black women. Jeff being messy. Child, Jeff is over here being messy. He know the answer to that question.
Kind of names. He can disrespect you, yada, 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 and you have to take it.
Wow. So then how do you think they view, because you mentioned Obama, how do you think black women view black men politically?
Just like as a subject to what they want. Because when the Democratic Party goes to appeal to the black community, they don't appeal to us. They appeal to who?
Black women.
Black women.
Oh no. That say it ain't so. Y'all was about to get weed. What are you talking about? What more do y'all want? What more do y'all want? I thought that was nice of Cam to offer y'all weed. Can't wait to see what all these people for the midterms is going to offer anybody at all. But he's right. That is exactly who. And you notice that he said, because Jeff just asked, Jeff just said politically. BGS went straight to Democrats. He went straight to Democrats. And it's like, because that's what it is. It's an expectation at this point. And child, these people wondering why, Republicans are racist. Well, child, what are Democrats? So y'all too busy worrying about racism all damn time. And you just ignore that you're being basically taken advantage of.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Crazy. Politically, we are two separate demographics, and the divide is growing, I believe. Me personally, the divide is growing. And it ain't even got nothing to do with Republicans being better, but that's how asinine these people are, that they just think, because in the comments all the time, they keep saying, you're MAGA, meaning me. I'm like, I don't know why y'all be saying that, because you're so ignorant, you don't want to listen. This has nothing to do with MAGA. It has to do with this crazy ass, this obsession with Democrats that you don't even realize that you're getting played every single time. And the fact that you want to ask for something. When we was going through the shit with Cam, and we was asking questions, remember, because there was nothing on her website. She didn't have anything. Even by the time she chose Tim Tom, she still hadn't had anything on the website. And we sitting up there asking, and all these people kept coming through talking about, oh, what do you want? There's nothing you need to ask for. She'll do it when she get in there. Then you hear Steve Harvey talking about, I'm gonna give her a law. Well, she get a law because you got to get the people in there before you can do anything. Joe Biden was in there. Do these people not hear the shit that they're saying? So them saying MAGA is supposed to scare me or something. And if I don't say like ignoring what Joe Biden says, the drop that I just played, ignoring what he said, it's okay. Ignoring what Obama said, not only when he said to y'all, you need to get behind, have the same energy that you had for me behind Cam, told y'all. Then comes up here is trying to talk about if you have a son in your home, you need to have an ABCD in the home with you. And the fact that these people don't hear these things like being said in front of their face and still follow behind me is crazy talk. And then listen to people with rings coming out of their nose. Like, I'm too old for that shit. Like, maybe if that was a fad when I was younger, it would be a different story, right? I'm too old for that shit. If you look crazy, y'all can wear your bonnets and your do-rags and you can fight for them and you can be sexy red and sexy blue for all I care. I don't care. Maybe when I was younger, I looked at that shit. But now, I'm not listening to y'all. Y'all don't make no sense. Y'all don't even want to work. And that's crazy to me. Y'all think that's normal? Have the fuck at it, okay? I know it's not going to work. But why would I waste my time continuing to tell you that? You need to go find out for yourself. And then when you realize it doesn't work, then maybe you'll be willing to listen to somebody. This is just like with a racist. What the hell I look like trying to talk to a racist? What are we talking about? If it ain't about work, what the hell are we talking about? You think I'm supposed to talk to them and try to get them to be unracist? And I'm not. And I'm not. I don't give a fuck about that. Keep your shit over there. Keep your shit over there. You know how to handle that shit with regard to when you're around me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But I know that's crazy talk because I'm supposed to be all, so I'm going to waste my time, energy, and effort and raise my blood pressure for some shit that ain't going to make no difference at the end of the day. I'll pass courteously. Do your research. That sounds crazy. Child, we already know. Everybody always talking about go do your research. Then they hear some shit talking about you didn't do your research. Child, what am I supposed to research with Tuskegee? That is ain't that a HBCU? A HBCU trying to get you to have a damn standard, and you want to spend time fighting against wearing some shit that you're supposed to wear to bed. They think they so in charge of shit. Good luck. Because I'm telling you, first of all, Tuskegee better stand on business with it. Second of all, if they do, which I hope they do, it will transition to other schools. I promise you. Then what they going to do? We just won't come. Well, don't get mad when your HBCUs go away. Shout out to Night Jade. I appreciate you. Boo. She said the Dems had a whole ass shadow government. They can't say crap to me. Who was the 44th president of the United States? It sure wasn't Joe Biden. 46. Child. Come on.
And if we get rowdy, they tell black women to get us back in line. The only time that didn't happen is when we were burning down cities in the 60s.
Wow. And real quick, I see we got a couple more super chats. Will, thank you for the $10. Real talk.
Yeah, and as long as you following along, y'all are great. As long as y'all following along, y'all are great.
Like, and because I was in the pro-black sector, okay, for a long time, right? Very, very advanced. Very.
This says real talk from BGS about the Black manosphere. There isn't a space anywhere in regular Black life that allows so many brothers to come together like this. Not Atlanta, not Dallas, not DC, nowhere.
Very conscious, all that kind of stuff, right? And the reason I came to the Black manosphere is I got tired of getting my shirt sleeve tugged. Okay, when I actually want to disagree with a Black woman, right? I don't know if you ever experienced that, right? Okay, I'm in there and a woman's talking reckless. I'm getting ready to say something. I get that. Nah, man, you can't say that to the sister. But she's wrong. I know, but you got to put up with it. You can't say that to a sister, okay? If you know panels, when Black women start going off and talking reckless, okay, the men get quiet. Yeah. They've been trained to be quiet, okay? They've been trained to let mama talk.
Man, we were talking about this debate panel thing concept too, and your thoughts about whether or not men should even really keep doing it, for sure. So, and he said not Atlanta, not Dallas, not DC, not nowhere. And it took me, I know what we're doing is exactly what he's saying. It took this comment and reading it out loud to realize, like, whoa, thousands of men, especially Black men, are actually joining in on this conversation with us in real time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
not only is it Kamala, but I have several of them where Obama is another one, because all of these regular Blacks that are upset with anybody else who can integrate with others just because they're now incensed with this current couple of situations, I shall call them, are listening to all these people who got means, ways, and a lot of money, and they all are living amongst a bunch of white people. So I just get so confused with the hypocrisy or the ignorancy, whatever one that it is, to say what Black people need to do when the people you're listening to ain't even doing it. They're not even doing it. I guess they're allowed to do what they want to do, but all of a sudden, the rest of us got to listen to them. No, that's not how that works. They do what they want because they know. They don't ever hold those people accountable. All that list of women that I listed, do you think they they're married to white people? Yes. You think they living in the hood? You think they living around a bunch of Black people? You think they got a rich Black neighborhood for them to live around? And they not, but never any smoke for their none. Never any smoke for their none of that. Never asking them to do anything, never calling them, white supremacists. Oh, they not white supremacists as they go home and sleep with white people, but I am. That nigga is Black. That nigga is Black, all right? Oh, because they live amongst more white people than I do. This is a mixed community here. Over there, they around 96% white people. No problem with that, though. Child, please.
Whoa. Like, that's the thing they can't control. That's the thing that the Democrat Party, women, that's what they're scared of.
That's what they're scared of, yeah.
Ooh, wow.
That's how they hate passport bros. It's because passport bros are actually bringing back that, hey, you go to the Philippines, you go to the continent, you go to Latin America, okay, these women treat you differently, a lot differently.
Oh, no, that's not nice. Just rude. I can't believe it. I can't believe the women's would do that to y'all. And yet I know. One more thing, and then I am done because, of course, I'm hungry. Let me go over here to this another scam, child. Lord help your people. I don't get all of these people always getting scammed, y'all. What am I missing? What am I missing? This says Black travelers say they lost thousands booking this luxury trip. It's always these luxury trips. Does anyone know how to book their own vacations, Bueller? Am I the only one that does that? Why these people be getting other people to book fucking vacations and then they get taken advantage of?
It sucks that he's scamming women, but you're scamming the Black community first as a whole. That's a problem. And he just is real nonchalant about it.
Kayla Poplar hit up TSR Investigates right away. It's been 3 months since the Caribbean vacation she was set to take with her fiance was abruptly canceled.
He has no remorse, and he's just a liar.
She says she followed Reggie Cummings and his travel group, Black Travel Movement, on Facebook for years.
Child, it's always these damn titles of these places that's just supposed to play off of, oh, well, they said they Black, then they must be Black. We got to support Black. Y'all don't be looking into shit, child. Y'all should be doing your own damn traveling plans and stuff like that. Oh, I want to help a Black person out. Well, there you go. Now you getting helped.
500,000 followers on Facebook alone. She says that his trips seem legit. The people who go, they're hardworking professionals like her who share a love of travel. This is what Poplar booked, the Reggie and Friends private jet experience in St. Martin. Included a private jet one way from Miami to St. Martin, 6 days, 5 nights in this mansion with day trips to St. Bart's, Anguilla, a yacht party, breakfast, dinners, the list goes on. Zelle is his preferred method of payment.
We made 2 payments of $48.
Child, Zelle, that'd be the first problem right there. I'm surprised it's not Cash App.
$50. So our total was $9,700.
They paid it, but as the trip got closer, he messaged the group asking if he could postpone it. Jonelle Baptiste is in the same group. She spent almost 5.
How the hell you gonna call me up talking about can we postpone the trip? I chose this for a reason. What the hell? Child, come on now. Come on, Blacks. Y'all just as bad as the white women over there talking about what's going on while you hear shooting in the background.
$1,000.
When asked, why are we postponing the trip? He just said that, for me, I don't know what he said to others, that he had double booked with his China trip. He had another trip around that same time and he had double booked.
Double booking a trip seems very odd. Would you agree?
I agree. You space out your trips. You know how long your trips are going to be. You know that you put out this private jet.
Oh, now you know.
Trip. How did you double book with an existing China trip?
She'd been on 2 trips with Cummings before that she says went well, so she wasn't too worried. She moved her work schedule around and accepted the date.
You moved your work schedule around. So maybe they do comply with Black men, just not with y'all. Because it's a Black man that asked her to move her schedule around to accommodate him, and she willingly did it. Ain't that interesting? Look at that. So it can be done. Look at the Lord.
That Reggie rescheduled about a month later.
Come May 13th, bring. I get a phone call. I pick up the phone. It's Reggie. I see him on my, caller ID. And I'm wondering, what could he be calling about? He said, I'm calling to cancel the trip. I've been scammed. And we were like, I was like, what do you mean you've been scammed? And then he said, I was scammed by the private jet broker.
You heard that right. He allegedly went from one story about overbooking himself in China to then being scammed. He told her that the so-called private jet broker, Berlin Madison, also duped him out of the accommodations and everything else that was included in the trip.
How is our accommodations, our private jet, all that be tied up with this one scammer that he's so-called talking about?
Now, I tried searching for a private jet broker by the name of Berlin Madison. I could not find a business that matched that name. But over the phone, Cummings told me that that's because someone was posing as a real jet charter company. He told me that he gave them 2 payments of $25,000. There's a pattern here. If you recall, about 7 years ago, a charter company sued him for breach of contract and another somewhat shady business deal. We got the receipts and $1 million judgment. We'll get to that in a second. First reaction when he said that, when he called?
I was livid. I was pissed.
This just cannot be possible.
Tammy Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio got the same message. She paid $4,800 as well.
I've been on 2 previous trips with Reggie. I've been to Dubai, Morocco. So I didn't hesitate to, hey, put the money down. I had it. Hey, let's go. Sounds exciting. So for somebody just to call you the day before, after you spent money.
Oh shit, this is the day before. Oh, hell no. The day before the trip. Wow. Shout out to Reggie. Fucking it all up for everybody. Change your work schedule now.
On other things to ensure that you can make this trip. It was just devastating.
Has there been refunds issued? What has been that conversation?
He just says different things. He promises it's going to be on this date. This date comes and goes. We still have not gotten any refund. And he came up with, oh, I'm going to issue you guys a promissory note.
The promissory note, there was just a basic template. There were some things that I had requested him to add in the document. I wanted to make sure, if he filed bankruptcy, the document would stand insolvency. You know how that goes. So just some additional things that I wanted in the contract to make sure I got my money back.
You must be in law. Are you in law?
My background is paralegal.
Oh. It's like she knows what she's talking about. Okay. Instead, the excuses began.
She might know what she's talking about now, but she didn't know what she was doing beforehand. Shout out to Ashley Foot in the building. Thank you, Boo. He says, see, this is why the only travel agency to use is Ashley's Adventure Travel and Nails. Beginning of August special, we will accept Section 8 vouchers. Call 304 Kendra for details. You're so crazy. Thank you so much, Boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are normal.
My background is paralegal.
Oh. It's like she knows what she's talking about. Okay. Instead, the excuses began mounting. On May 20th, Johnson asked about the status of refunds. Reggie promises to, quote, send a notification on the process and timeline, aiming to issue refunds to those who book with credit cards. But the next day, more excuses. Reggie says, quote, I ran into a crisis regarding the Ebola scare for my upcoming gorilla trekking trip. I will begin processing refunds immediately through bank wires or cashier checks.
Which is an excuse every time. A lot of BS. You ask us for our account numbers for what? You never sent the money.
Apology number 3.
Damn, you see her eyes? Look at her eyes. She mad.
Gorilla trekking trip. I will begin processing refunds immediately through bank wires or cashier checks.
Which is an excuse every time. A lot of BS. You ask us for our account numbers for what? You never sent the money.
Apology number 3. Asked for grace as he worked through this unexpected and difficult situation. Apology number 4. He said that he didn't have the $63,000 in cash available to pay everyone back. So he had to move some things to have the liquidity. I'm expecting the funds to be in my account later today or tomorrow and out to you ASAP. Refunds issued no later than noon on Friday, June 5th.
Nothing. We have not gotten any money back.
It's now almost August and nothing. He told the group that his money transfer was paused because of a system flag during processing. Did you ever
see? Here's the problem. Y'all keep talking to him. I don't know what y'all talking to him about. There's too much talking going on. If you pay by credit card, then you should be disputing the damn transaction with your credit card company. That's what they're there for. But I'm a paralegal.
Look at him or Google him just to see what other people's experiences were before you decided to do this.
No, I didn't. I didn't Google him until he owed us money.
And boy, was she surprised at what showed up. Roommates, before we get to that, though, I just want to thank you so much for watching TSR Investigates. Now, I know most of you are not subscribers, so if that is you,
instead was not like anything they'd ever seen.
TV reports and even news articles dating back to 2019. A similar scenario where Reggie Cummings marketed a trip called Black Yacht Week. He accused a charter company, Dream Yacht Charter, of failing to supply adequate boats and provisions for the trip. Instead of gourmet meals on the yacht, they got hot dogs and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Goodbye. You know, I don't know. Uncle Rick, I know you know, but for those that go on cruises, right? You can get a excursion through Carnival, right? And a lot of people be like, oh, it costs too much. Oh, it costs too much. Well, let me tell you about paying for some things. You go through the company. I'm going to go to Carnival and book a trip, and then I will get an excursion or they'll give me an excursion, and I'm going to go through them because 1, they're going to follow through on what the hell it is that they say they're going to do. 2, that boat ain't going to leave if I'm not back because it's a trip sponsored by them. And 3, it's not going to be no shit like this, okay? But everybody always want to do their own thing because it costs too much. Well, it might be a sign that you can't afford the trip. I won't be taking those chances. You ain't leaving me nowhere. You ain't leaving me no peanut butter and jelly and hot dogs. That sounds crazy. That don't even sound. That sounds like a summer lunch for the kids in summer camp or something. All that money. Shout out to Reaper. He said he hit them with the problem with my checking and savings account, right? And they sitting up here still talking to him. Ain't nothing to talk about. What's there left to talk about?
I want any more stories, okay? All right, let's get back to it.
Some of our neighbors say what they got instead was not like anything they'd ever seen.
TV reports and even news articles dating back to 2019. A similar scenario where Reggie Cummings marketed a trip called Black Yacht Week. He accused a charter company, Dream Yacht Charter, of failing to supply adequate boats and provisions for the trip. Instead of gourmet meals on the yacht, they got hot dogs and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Some boats even broke down or didn't have electricity at times.
We realized pretty quickly that we needed to kind of get in the driver's seat and do some problem solving, just kind of doing whatever we needed to do to kind of walk around with the electrician on the boat to make sure the boat was even safe to go out to water.
But Dream Yacht Charter, they said, Cummings never paid the $500,000 balance he owed them to lease the boats and staff the trip. It then got messy. Dream Yacht Charter sued Cummings for unjust enrichment, breach of contract, and fraud. We got our hands on the court paperwork.
So he's just going all out. He don't even care one damn bit. He's scamming everybody. Reaper, thank you, boo. They got the Fry Festival special. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's exactly what it sounds like. For real, for real. This is crazy.
Now, Charter asked the court for over $1.6 million in losses, interest, and attorney's fees. They won. A judge found Cummings at fault, and a default judgment against him was granted. $1,655,351.31.
He's just bad for business, and it sucks that he's scamming women, but you're scamming the Black community first as a whole.
We trusted you, and I was more.
Now y'all get included. You hear that? Y'all get included. You're scamming Black women, but the whole community. Nah, he's just scamming y'all because none of this sound right.
Cummings at fault, and a default judgment against him was granted. $1,655,351.31.
He's just bad for business, and it sucks that he's scamming women, but you're scamming the Black community first.
You're scamming the Black community first, so y'all are now included. Where your man at? What did he have to do with it? Did he say anything? Did he work with him? Was he involved at all?
As a whole,
we trusted you, and I was more hurt about the trust that I instilled in him.
Why is he allowed to continue scamming people like this? Where are the powers that be that are supposed?
Now it's the powers that be. You're the power to be, or powers to be. Powers to be. Child, you know what I'm saying. You're the power. I got the power. Y'all are the power. What are we talking about? This is the most educated. I'm sure they're educated. What is going on? Now it's the Black community. Any other time, you ninjas don't count. Now it's the Black community. Lord help your people.
Bad for business, and it sucks that he's scamming women, but you're scamming the Black community first as a whole.
We trusted you, and I was more hurt about the trust that I instilled in him.
Why is he allowed to continue scamming people like this? Where are the powers that be that are supposed
to? You should be using your own judgment. Some shit just don't make sense. And I'd be damned if I'm sending you any thousands of dollars by Zelle. I'll give you 25, 50 at max, maybe 100. But anything else? Hell no. You better take a credit card. And if not, I guess we done.
To be protecting consumers. Where are the consumer advocates? I don't understand.
Where are the consumer advocates? Oh, so now y'all know about consumer advocates? Interesting.
Understand how this business has been running for this long with this many complaints and nothing has been done.
Now we got a statement.
And yet they didn't do a review beforehand. You know why? Because they Black, I'm Black, you Black, we Black. And that was all the criteria. Say I'm lying. The criteria was you Black, I'm Black, we Black. That's all that matters. Y'all continue to go along with that shit. Don't look in this shit. Don't check in this shit. Don't question shit, because you know questions are not allowed. Because as long as you Black and we Black and I'm Black, then everything should be good. Child, simple ass.
From Reggie Cummings. It reads in part, quote, "First and foremost, I sincerely apologize to every traveler who has been affected. I understand the frustration, disappointment, and concern the situation has caused, and I don't minimize those feelings. The facts are straightforward. I contracted with an individual who represented himself as a legitimate
Now they still giving this man attention. Why the hell would you even read anything that he has to say?
Private jet broker. Shortly before the trip, I discovered that he was not who he claimed to be, and that the funds paid for the aircraft had been fraudulently taken. Once I learned this, I had no choice but to cancel the trip. The matter was immediately reported to both the aviation company, the individual falsely claimed to represent, and to law enforcement in Florida. I, too, am a victim of this fraud, having suffered losses exceeding $100,000 when my own financial losses are combined with the customer's reimbursements I am responsible for making. That said, I recognize that my customers entrusted me, not the individual who committed the fraud. Regardless of what happened behind the scenes, I have accepted full responsibility for making every traveler whole. To date, 10 of the 14 travelers have already received full reimbursement. The remaining refunds have not been withheld because of unwillingness or lack of commitment. They've been delayed solely because of a temporary liquidity challenge created by the theft of funds. I have been working continuously for the past 2 months to secure the resources necessary to complete every remaining refund. My intention is to complete the outstanding reimbursements within the next few days. Every traveler will receive a full refund. I understand that some people have chosen to share their experiences publicly. While I respect their right to express their frustrations, I hope people will evaluate the full context. This was not a scheme, nor was there ever any intention to take anyone's money. It was the result of a criminal act committed against my business, one for which I have accepted responsibility to my customers. Throughout my career, I have built my reputation on creating meaningful travel experiences and operating with integrity. One extraordinarily difficult event does not change the values by which I conduct my business. My focus remains where it has been from the beginning, resolving this matter, honoring every financial obligation, and rebuilding the trust that has been impacted by this unfortunate situation. Thank you. you to everyone who has shown patience as I work through one of the most difficult challenges of my professional career, end quote. Now, there is a Facebook page with over 16,000 people sharing their stories and coming up with a plan to hold him accountable, including reaching
16,000 people. He might be over there wherever Russell is.
Out to the Federal Trade Commission. Now, if you have fallen victim to a vacation scam across the board or need to report bad business practices, there is a way to go about it. That website.
Oh my goodness gracious. I don't get it. I don't get it. This is crazy. Shout out to G Honda. I can't understand how this would happen. Being the most educated and all. These are the people that y'all supposed to be following behind, listening to what Jeff and BGS was saying. Y'all supposed to be listening to. Y'all better get to listening, okay? I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You sassy straights. Get behind black women. You know Black Cindy Brady told y'all. So that you can participate in this. On the 16,000 people on the Facebook page that got scammed. Child, this is ridiculous damn list. I don't understand, again, how anybody is using anybody to do anything. You can do all this shit directly yourself. I should be a travel agent, honestly. So I wouldn't want to be dealing with people and they bullshit, though. That's why I can't do it. Because as soon as you piss me off, I'll be like my dad. I'm done with you. Here, take this money back. Because you're not going to be talking to me any old way. That's what we're not going to do. I'm just saying, people get on my nerves. And then biatches, they the worst. And the 92%ers. Don't worry. I have faith that Reggie gonna give the money back, y'all. I have faith in Reggie. Ciao. Anyway, I should. Oh, anyway, y'all. That's it. That's all. I am hungry. Thank y'all so much for hanging in there. Shout out to everyone that donated. This is August the 2nd already, y'all. All right. We already on August the 2nd. We got to get our shit together because everybody else can be crazy and wild all they want to. If we hear something else, or if I hear something else, if y'all hear something else about this Rollie situation, make sure you send it to me. Let me know. I'll be watching out for Tasha K tomorrow and seeing if there's anything else. I got to see if maybe I'll come back later tonight. I know CIP is going to do Soca Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be able to see if Mr. Messi wants to do a show tonight. We shall see. Or later on this late afternoon. All right. So turn on the notifications if you want to make sure you don't miss it. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Make sure you comment. Hype this daggone video. I'm sorry, Ashley Foot. Thank you, boo. He said, in our world, Reggie is on the Lagos version of Mount Rushmore of scammers. That's probably where he came from. That's probably where he going to. No shade, no shade. That might be where he going to. Shout out to Tethers. We like Tethers around here. Appreciate y'all. I see you all on the next one.
And now another anti-ruckus rant brought to you by the community. Viewer and audio discretion is highly advised.
The community wants to take the word and hold up hoes, whores, OF people, people who put out STD-named lip gloss, people who have slept with anybody and everybody at any time, people who talk about the AB clinic like they go into McDonald's, people who just say whatever comes to their mind, people who make songs about scamming, people who like people to pee on them, people who like to hang out with people that could be ABCD, but because they have enough money, it's okay. And then say that that's woman empowerment. So to be a whore is woman empowerment, and that's who runs the community. Y'all stand up for whores, and everybody's just supposed to go along with it. People like Tigger go along with it. Eddie Winslow, whatever his name is, allegedly goes along with it. And people are talking about white people are the problem. Fellas, white people are not the problem. I don't care. Say what you want. White people is not the problem with the community. It's the fact that black people listen to famous people with yellow hair, pink hair, blue hair, nose rings, eye rings, tongue rings, lip rings, cheek rings, throat rings, boob rings. That's the problem. Liberals, progressives, and Democrats. That's the problem. Unfortunately, it always comes back to political because none of these people have subscribed would be a conservative person, even though black people are supposed to be conservative. And I still would like someone to answer the question. I know it's not a video that people are liking. That's okay. It's still there to watch. Which ancestor would come back today and say, thank you all for continuing my legacy? Which one? Name them. Which one? Name them. Will come back today and say, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you for continuing all my hard work. You're doing spades, child. Y'all are doing spades. So glad that I risked my life so that you all could become fucking whores. Whores don't run my fucking life. They do not run me or my community. And I don't hang out with motherfuckers that don't make any sense. Y'all can have that shit. Y'all can listen to caricature all the fuck you want to. Fuck that nigga. You can listen to that funky tether over there that's telling you to your face that Democrats ain't done shit for you, and then turn around and say, keep voting for them. And then you want to turn around and act like white people are your problem when you got all these niggas in your face lying to you, and you still believe them. And then you'll make some fucked up excuse because you fucked up and say, but black people do it too. But black people do it too. And yet black bitches always looking at white people for what the fuck it is that they do and then turn around talking about racism. Make it make sense. I still ain't seen to where, child, what is her name? Blonde hair. Child,